I'm very meh today, which is why I'm even here. It's a full moon. Plus, I promised I would do some free readings. I couldn't tell y'all when because I can't schedule my energy like that, especially with these planets moving around. I mean, let me get me on over here. I'm almost done setting up. And then we're going to start off with the full moon reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the readings and then I'll answer questions in between. Yeah, now I can see both. Let's see. I'm going to put the instructions in the chat real quick. Hey, Diamond, you caught me. I'm going to put the instructions in the chat real quick because I got my other computer over here. And then we'll go through like how we're going to do the courtesy questions with the reading, okay? One more thing too, Diamond, while you here. Let me see if I can do this. Pin, report, remove, hide, user, add. Okay. We're going to be real chill today. So this is how we're going to do. I'm going to put it over here because there don't be that many people coming in these things live yet. So what I'm going to do is in between the signs. So in between the signs, I will do a few questions. I'll let you know when to enter. If you do it before or after, I just want to answer. Okay, boom. So I will do the questions in between the signs. And then if it's posted before or after, I'm just not going to answer them. Pin this message. All right, let's get started. So I put how we're going to do it down there. So I'm going to do my thing, and then in between, I'll do a couple courtesy questions. I'll let y'all know when to put the questions there. If it's before or after, I'm just going to ignore it. So let's get started. So this full moon, it's a heavy energy on collaboration. Those P's, I got to find that reading where I was talking about P's, because it's real big with the P's. So today's P's are professional and privacy. Okay, you need to be professional at all time. With this Leo energy, I feel like every time you're being seen, every time you're being spoken to, people are looking for something. There's a lurking energy, there's a probing energy. So you need to give them what you want them to have at all times. So i.e., I'm a real estate broker by trade. I love to be comfy. I'm very down to earth. I can be chatty. So when I step out, I need to keep it to like, I'm a real estate agent all the time. I'm no longer anything else. You know what I mean? It's just this protective energy. There's another P. There's an impulse energy. So go with your first mind. If you wake up and you just not ready to wake up, go back to sleep. I'm like so serious right now. There's an impulse energy. Go with your first mind. Don't trust anything else. There's a drop mic energy. So I feel like anything that has needed to be said has been said already. So at this point, you're either going to stand on business or you're just going to repeat yourself. And we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, we standing on business this year, right? You have your resources. Back to what I was just saying, it's the accountability of it all. Like, if you told them once, then that's it. You know, they know, they heard. And that even goes back to just now. I haven't taken free questions online, so it's like, how do we want to do this? Do I want to do the moderator? I don't want to just throw anybody into that. I really, my personals be personal, so, if you want to ask me something, that's fine, but I just don't want to overtake it. We'll work on it later, but I'm just really, I said I would do it, so I'm doing it. If that makes any sense, why not when I'm already here anyways? But it's this like, we talked about it. This is how it's going to go. I'm just going to ignore anything else. I'm not just going to not give it any energy. There's no need to, get bent out of shape or, oh my God, you're not listening to me. Or this is how we want to do it. Like, okay, girl, we know you the reader. You going to talk or not talk. It's okay. Like, you don't have to prove yourself. Impromptu is very natural. I feel like right now the energy is like really pulling on this authenticity. And if it's who you are and it's how you are, then it'll be easy anyways, right? So that's big out here. Tribe, the people who are easy, the people who make it make sense for you, the people who just simply show up. Diamond, I know Diamond, there was Melissa, Amber, Shalay, Shalicia, my friend Shalicia, Mimi even. Like, these people show up all the time. Chestnut Checkers, Jim with the Gems. They were out here at one point. I think I already said Melissa Herbert. So it's like the things that are easy for you, stick to that. You know what I mean? Don't get upset when someone's being difficult. Like, give them space. You know what I mean? There's a quote that one of my clients gave me: water seeks its own level. So you need to ask yourself how that's going. Hey, Shalicia. Shout out. So, for time reference, today is a full moon. We are going to do some personal questions in between. Make sure you are very wise about how you ask the question. I'm going to answer you directly. I'm not going to try to clean it up. And I am a channeler, so you may ask me something. I'm going to tell you what it says. So respect your own privacy. Ask in a way that's very transparent. You know, you can't get on here and want to have a transparent conversation and then ask a cryptic question, especially with a Leo full moon. So make sure you do that. Less pressure, less validation. This is a safe place. So we're not here to judge people in the comments. I don't say nothing. When I see something that is not good for the vibration, I just delete it. I don't say, oh my God, what's going on? I don't feel the need to defend myself. Just delete it. So y'all keep that in mind, because I know it can be a sensitive space when you're in the energy and when you involve personals, especially when you asking me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Itchy hands. So there's a lot of abundance that's coming in right now. So that's another reason why you need to just be around your people. You don't want to be the only friend with some money, or the only friend in a relationship, or the only friend that has a job, because it's going to put more pressure on you just because of who you're around. Your environment needs to be very complimentary right now. If it's not, just move around. You don't have to say, oh, well, I'm the only friend with a job. Like, they know. They don't need to hear that. You know what I mean? You don't have to say, well, I'm the only one in a relationship. They know already. Just move accordingly. Let's get started right out the gate. I'm going to do 2 signs and then I'll do some questions. So y'all get y'all questions ready, but please don't answer them yet. Diamond, Shelly, if y'all see somebody who asked that question, if y'all could help me out by just saying that, like, look, you got to wait. And then they're going to have to ask again, right, when I say, you know. Let's get started. Sagittarius energy with this full moon. I picked up the most serious cards I got. So Sagittarius, this could be having some type of awakening here. Kairos, this is father time. This is hermit energy. Wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, there is a time consumption here. Specifically, if you have a Sagittarius moon, there are some questions that you need to be answering right now. Again, with this fluid energy, this flow energy, this eye wide open. Wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart with this Leo full moon, you're already woke. You're hip to what's going on. There's no need for us to, you know, play dumb or play scared or act, you know, like we don't see something. With the shadow on the side of the deck here, you know, this is somebody who's trying to hide their vices or pretend like they just simply don't know what's going on. So wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, you see what you see. It goes back to that conspicuous energy. Spirit, anything else you want to tell Sagittarius with this full moon? Look, over and over again. So at this point, you see what you see, you know what you know. What are you going to do? Nothing's going to change until you do. 6 of Pentacles. I feel like some of y'all been feeding the beast here. With the Page of Wands, this is somebody who blows smoke. So you're telling them, like, you need to quit doing this. I'm not going to do this next time. And then you do. So next time is next time. So this is just saying that you're going to have to get some type of strength here to be able to speak up for yourself. Continue to speak to me, please. Look at this. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You don't want to get on somebody's bad side. This is that Leo full moon. This is the King of Cups here. So this is saying that you are emotionally mature enough to know what you need to do, but you're not strong enough to do it, is what I'm seeing here. You're tying your own hands here. But I want you to know, and I want you to take into consideration, how much are you helping someone if you're helping them run into a brick wall? You know what I mean? And telling them, why you keep doing that? That hurts. But go and put your shoes back on. It's really like you can't restrain them by distracting them, is what I'm hearing. You're restraining someone by distracting them. But look, they're going to keep doing it over and over again. So it's up to you now. Now that you see that a pattern has been displayed out here. Show me the emotions behind this for the Sagittarius energy during this full moon. Look inside yourself. Are they the problem or are you the problem? For a lot of you all, this person, this energy won't even act like this if you don't let them. They only do this because they know that you're going to look over them. It's like they just need one person in the world. Hey, Amber, you caught the readings. So this person only does this because they're like, well, I don't care if anybody else. This is the type of energy who, if they get one person on their side, they're good. They can have 20 people against them, but if they get that one person on their side, they're going to keep going. And Sagittarius energies, it looks like you are the co-signer. We talked about this at one point in one of those readings. I feel like, look at Diamond being chivalrous, whatever that is, when you be nice to everybody. I feel like this is one of those things where you starting to realize that too. Like, you've accidentally became someone's wingman. You're like, now hold on, wait, I wasn't supporting the shenanigans. Like, I was trying to tell you to stop. What's the advice for this energy, please? And then as far as these questions, I'm good because pretty much half the people who questions that I want to look at this. Unicorn and Lion. This full moon is giving you the strength right now to do the unthinkable. Wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, it's giving you the courage to do something you wouldn't typically do. The time is now. Now remember, just because today is the full moon, this is the peak. You still got 3 or 4 days after today. And then you got Uranus coming in on Saturday to shake it up too. So if you feel a rumble in your chest is what I just heard, you right. It's this moon giving you that courage, okay? That's what we have for Sagittarius. Let's move on to Aries. 11:41 for Aries. After this, I'm going to do 2 questions. I'm going to do them all, but go ahead and get ready, y'all. Aries is down here. I think I'm going to just let y'all ask the questions and then I'll just shut the comments down. Let's see. Aries with the new moon. Where if you have Aries in your chart right here, you need to be nurturing something. There is definitely something being produced out here. Some of y'all, this moon could have triggered your menstrual here with the Judge out here. There's a releasing energy out here. You see the womb. I'm not being funny. I'm not being explicit. Like, it's literal out here. This is definitely giving menstrual energy with the Judge out here. There could be some birthing going on out here where you have Aries in your chart. Remember that this energy could be your solar plexus. It could be your sacral chakra. So it literally could be something that you are trying to produce. Me and my friend were just talking about how she just found the energy out of nowhere to get her business on paper. So it could literally be that. Asking you will receive is also out here with this womb here. So again, going back to this collective energy with the collaboration and the tribe, like it really could just be at that point where you can ask for help and somebody will help you. Maybe you wasn't ready before. You got the gift, the box. You will receive the gift. Can't make it up. So this is really clean cut. I love when it's clean cut. This says that the energy is clear right now. It's flowing. You're in a flow state. So if you want something, you can ask for it. And it's a better chance right now with this moon. Fair woman. This is like the Queen of Swords to me. And then you got the Judge out here. So this is telling me that it is time for you to receive some karma out here. Good karma. For once, you can ask for something and you will receive. I'm also feeling too, this is a very mental energy as well. So you may be asking for answers or you may be seeking some type of direction here because it's giving me more mental energy than anything. And you may have an epiphany or have an idea that corrects everything. Also, I feel like y'all finally look. You got the Queen of Swords and you got the Page of Swords. It's like a mentor, mentee energy. It's like a student and teacher type energy. Y'all finally ready to jump out here and go ahead and make it do what it do here. And this is a more feminine energy here. So this is more, the Queen of Swords is more like a researcher than anything, a fact checker. This is working in a positive manner because sometimes it backfires, right? Now, as much as I do this, I don't know why they're all these cards are hitting the floor here. The world is out here with the 5 of Cups. I feel like wherever you have Aries in your chart with this full moon, it's bringing to your attention the things that you haven't been able to find. You haven't been able to Google, the things that you haven't been able to come across that are supposed to be so common. You've realized what's like real nurturing, real tea, and what's just like, what did my friend call it? Fluff. So now you've done everything that you can do, and now you're like, okay, so I know X, Y, Z. I need what I'm really on the hunt for. I ain't heard nobody talk about this right here. Because there's some type of regret here about not coming across something. Now, I'm well aware that this is the world card, and I know for a lot of people that this can be an ending, but I talk about a lot how you have to be in the energy to feel the energy out. I'm not picking that up. I'm picking up on a lost energy, not being able to find something, not being able to research something. But right now, you're getting another opportunity to push something forward, because I feel like it was a stall out here. Like, you did all you can do. Me and Amber talk about that. Like, we did all we could do ourselves, and you just need someone to come in and like stimulate it again. I'm getting like a dead battery, and you may just have like needed to jump your car, jump your mindset, going back to that tribe energy. Maybe you're around people and wherever you have Aries in your chart who were making things complicated, overcomplicating things. Those aren't your people. Your people are going to make things easy for you. They're going to get you. It's going to give you that energy of like being high without drugs, though. You know, y'all going to set each other off. Somebody will talk and it's like, yeah, exactly, I feel that. You don't have to add anything in or make anything up or be pretentious. That's what this Leo moon is bringing in. It's releasing the need to do that. It's a very blah, like, this is me, this is how I look, what? And then it's other people like, I'm on that too. And then you got the people who are like, oh, well, y'all different. Well, you go over there with your people. This is what this is. This is moving things around. So whether you have Aries in your chart, I feel like whatever you were lost on or confused on or you didn't understand, it's getting resolved at this point, and you're getting some help here. Someone could gift you a book, gift you a website, gift you some type of resource, and it will make more things make sense, and it'll push you in the direction that you need to go in. Let me give y'all a piece of advice, and y'all get y'all questions ready. Y'all can go ahead and get ready. I'm aware that there'll be a slight delay, so I'm gonna wait a second. Aries, your advice: surrender and trust. I love it. So y'all advice is to surrender and trust here. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And transformation occurs through acceptance. And we're talking about what? Moon energy, Pluto. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So that's exactly what I'm getting here. You're getting gifted to the point where you did what you could do. You took yourself as far as you can. You realize the obstacle is something external to you. And you're removing that obstacle and you are saying, okay, God, what now? And then it's like, boom, here you go. And it's like, oh, thanks, I'll be going this way now. It's like waiting on your ticket to get on the train of success. That's what I have for you, where you have Aries. Okay, y'all, who got questions? Nobody got a question? I ain't gonna act like I'm not excited to hear that. I'm gonna get ready to shuffle up then. Diamond, I've been seeing someone and I want to know where it's headed. Diamond, I'm not being funny, but while I was waiting for the question, the first thing that I did, y'all saw me shuffling on camera, I pulled Gemini. So that's who we're doing next, but I wonder if that has anything to do with anything, because I wasn't expecting anyone to say anything. Spirit, as above, so below. Don't be scared. This person just came in to change your mind. This person just came in to change your mind and jog your mind about commitments and to okay, Rhonda. Diamond, this person just came in to change your mind about commitment and what you expect from commitment. They came in to challenge how you view, with the Hierophant and the Hangman, to come in and challenge how you view yourself inside of a commitment, how you view legacy inside of a commitment. That's so creepy. So that's who we doing next, because I wasn't expecting anyone to say anything. So I just was about to get started. But you have the Six of Wands out here and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you haven't been, the energy I'm picking up for you is like, you know how you're a good person, but you haven't found a great, like, you get in these relationships and they tell you how great you are, but they don't act it out. That's what I'm picking up for you here. And you're starting to really look at, like, is this that? Also, I feel like you starting to judge, like, you're not studying no potential. You don't care if they have potential or what they're showing you. You are getting to the point where you are starting to say, okay, is this how I want to be treated? Not, oh, once we get together, I'm gonna do it. You like, you need to do it now. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. What can you give me now? What are you sharing now? I'm picking up 2 practice here with the Fool. You'll give them a chance and you'll practice with them and see what they got going on. But honey, after that, now this person is looking like they're gonna fail because you got the 3 of Swords out here. But it is not to say that. It's just to show you what you don't want, and it's to remind you of your value. This is what this is giving. Remind you of your value. And these are the 2 majors about how you also being associated and presented like you are the people you hang around is something else I'm picking up from this here. Because again, remember, even with this Geminian energy, remember we were talking about how we may find out some things about this energy where it's like, hold up, I ain't know all of that. So maybe I'm picking up more of a slow down energy. Dig. Also, I would not be against getting a background check. Yeah, I said it. I'm really considering that for like getting background checks on people. And let me tell y'all something. They're not expensive and they're not uncommon because, you know, I do have some companies that I run. And before I used to just say, you know, hey, I used to post on social media, or I used to ask people, hey, I need some help. I need an intern. I need a volunteer. Or, you know, do you know anyone who can come and help out? I no longer do that. It's $10. Go give me a background report, because you would be surprised how people will put a word in to make themselves look good and have us out here looking crazy. So it's really inexpensive and it's really common for you to ask. You got the King of Cups out here. The Knight of Pentacles. This person still has some growing to do. Their emotions are reserved here. This is the type of person who maybe you can feel something on them. Like you feel something, but you don't know what the something is because they're not going to say anything. This person is still kind of flighty too. So give it a second. And then you got the 5 of Cups on the bottom. Now, Diamond, I don't know why I'm hearing intuitively. Don't go tell them. You just practice anyway, but don't be surprised. You know what I mean? I will start with a self-care regimen, which is you. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you. Getting back to you. Past energy here. Girlish energy. You know, just play a little bit more. Tap into that childhood energy. The Queen of Pentacles here, you know. And then, look, chin up. Next. That's what I just heard. All right, y'all. Let's do Gemini. 2225. Y'all can't be scared to get damn reading. One day, y'all know look, y'all know I love y'all. I ain't gonna, I'd rather tell you to email me if it's gonna be like that. Diamond, I'm sending you an energetic hug too. Let's see what's going on here with Geminian energy with this Leo full moon. Apocalypsis. Hey, with the C here. Baby, this is just the beginning of the end wherever you got Gemini in your chart. Now, again, I'm getting that twinning energy. This could be good or bad. Thank you, Diamond. This could be good or bad. But with the apocalypsis, with the seed here, whatever you have planted with this full moon is being released. Now, remember, the moons work on cycles, so they're about 6 months long. So we had a Leo new moon about 6 months ago. I didn't look it up because I just came, you know. But we had a Leo new moon, and now 5, 6 months later, we got the full moon. So that window right there, whatever you were trying to manifest, or whatever house you got your Leo in, sun in, that's what was being charged up. So the question is, what did this Geminian energy plant? Because with apocalypses, this is like that Pluto energy, Scorpionic energy. This is Tower energy. So if you want something to blow up and you tired of something or somebody, then baby, look, the vessel is out here. They embodied something. And this is where I said Monday, I think I got good Gemini, bad Gemini out here. Let me see what's going on with the Geminian energy. You got the nest here. Loving home is important to you. What I'm picking up, though, is that whatever this seed, whatever this breakdown is, it is around the 4th house. It's around relationships. That's what this nest is giving me. It's around the house. It's around family and then purse. Pay attention to your finances. So going back to what we were just talking about, be very careful of somebody plotting to be in a relationship because it's stable. That's what this is. Somebody was getting themselves a backup plan, wherever this Geminian energy is, for when this apocalypse came, okay? Apocalypses. That sounds like a Khalees, something that go with Khalees and Nas. There you go. Khalees and Nas. How that relationship turned out. You know, it's giving something like that. Dark woman out here. So this is a dark feminine energy, whether it's a male or a female. It's somebody who sits up and plots on how they can do less, is what I'm picking up out here. This seed that was planted though, this finna be the problem. This finna be the problem here because it's not working out. Which, look at that. You just asked about an energy. You're divinely protected because you need to defend yourself and worry over nothing. Somebody was arrogant. Somebody was feeling themselves and they felt like they had plenty of options, plenty of room to play. And baby, it's backfiring because you can't be this way. Now, say this is a job. This is someone who didn't take their work life serious. Ew, really? I want to show you off. I want to show you off. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm hearing that for one. So I don't know what that's about. This person could be like openly affectionate. That's how they let you know they're serious about you. They may like do like public affection. That don't mean nothing. But what I'm picking up is this person felt like they didn't have to really work hard at their job. They wasn't gonna get fired. This person didn't feel like I'm dead. Anyway, I can't focus with y'all. So this is somebody who felt like, oh, I don't care. This is somebody who felt like I don't have to put any one of you women or men on a pedestal because I have several of you. What you want to do, another person will do. This is their downfall. The thinking like that in the back of their mind is the downfall. Same thing when it comes to like this great worry over nothing, but you need to defend yourself. Somebody gonna get caught slipping. This is somebody who just feels untouchable. Very interesting. Continue to speak to me with this Gemini full moon. And I'm also hearing that whoever this person is, I want to brag about it. Yeah, that person, they was only with them because they thought that, oh, they're going to take care of me. It's going to be stable here. They was plotting on stealing from them the whole time. And I keep getting that message for this energy. So hopefully with this being a full moon and us releasing, hopefully this be the end of it. Next, look, the Fool just came out in reverse. Flip dead upside down. Now, one way or another, it's a new cycle. But with this being in reverse here, this is telling me this is giving a repeat energy. So whoever's in this cycle, they're going to have to do another repeat because, look, they didn't love themselves. So that's what this cycle finna be on, self-love. You know, basically, you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. But this is a person who tried to tweak that a little bit. Like, well, if it was me, then nah, it's finna be you. We ain't gonna have to wonder. We're not gonna have to play situationals and what ifs. We're not gonna have to play scenarios because you finna be the person that is on the other side. So let's see what happened when you find out that while you was trying to play this person, you were getting played. And then this person finna have to repeat a whole cycle on how it feels, you know? Just to escape the cycle. 9 of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that's just not worried about it. They finna be worried about it in a minute. He about to get sentenced this week. God is good. Now look. Now you know I try to stay unbiased, but baby, if this is how he was acting and feeling, then yikes. And ooh, I was just finna say, let me see if there's any more energy for Gemini, but the Lover's on the bottom of the deck. This is Geminian energy. How y'all want me to do this? You know what I mean? I mean, Diamond, look at y'all got the church saying amen, okay? Look at this. And I mean, literally, look, 5 of Swords here. I'm constantly contemplating, should I look into some deeper energy for this Geminian energy? All Geminian energies aren't bad, but I can't because Gemini was right there, and now we got some more air energy, and this is just telling me, look, quit trying to make it make sense for them. It doesn't make sense. Now, those who study past, I ask my friend all the time, Shalicia, am I wrong? Am I tripping? Am I doing that thing? I'm human too. We can fall in our shadow side. That's why you got to have a strong team around you to keep yourself up, to keep yourself accountable. That's on here, accountability. Because I know I can get quite reckless. I don't do that here because I respect this space and I respect my gift and I respect God for giving me the gift. But yeah, I'm a person. I get lit out here in the matrix. So I have to ask my friends, am I tripping? Am I doing the wrong thing? There she goes. You see Rhonda with the eyes. Like, no, seriously. So I'm not picking at any particular energy. I have an energy on, you know, a video on how to tell when the energy is for you. But come on, y'all. This just coming out like that. If you don't know, like if you're a Gemini placement and you're not thinking this is relative to you, this is a full moon. So this could literally be someone with a Gemini moon. We're in full moon energy. So this could be how the emotions of someone is playing out. So don't act like we don't know these people. These people that think they're just untouchable. Oh, okay. You see, I'm just all right. Well, we gonna let you be untouchable over there. Anybody got a question while I'm here? Somebody whole come up was, I met a guy. See, look, I'll share. Y'all ain't got to be scared to ask me a question, because I'll share. I dated a guy when I was younger, and I thought he was so put together. I was dating him. He would come over. He bought me, my first flat screen TV, and I was staying in a based on income, so I was in the projects, and he bought me my first TV. And then he said the most bizarre thing that I still remember to this day. He said, be careful of predatory men who go to the club and dress up and find stable women and then, just live off of them. And I was like, that's awful. Who would do something like that? And I was like, what does that even look like? And he was like, well, they might tell you that they're visiting from out of town, or they live on the other side of town, or, they work a lot, but really that makes you feel privileged that they're over there. Tell me why he was said person. He bought me the flat screen TV as a gift because he felt bad. But the truth was, he had moved down from Detroit, didn't have nowhere to stay, met me. He was living with the club owner, met me. We start dating, and then he was just spending the night and wanted to present it like, oh, I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so busy, and I'm just, I try to come over here as much as possible. This fool didn't have nowhere to stay anyway, So when we, ended up going our separate ways, he ended up going back up to Detroit. But I just thought that was hilarious because he taught me a lesson. He left me with some nice things. I couldn't be too mad. I dated him. It was a season, but boy, did I learn. That's what I'm talking about. I'm picking up on that energy out here. I don't remember what Zig was, but this is what I'm picking up in this Geminian energy. This is somebody who mentally thinks like that. And I'm in Atlanta, so I know the women do it. Diamond, I can laugh now. I wasn't laughing then. I was like, actually, I was laughing. I was like, dang, he cold. But again, like, that was the most graceful way to educate a young girl. He lied about his age and everything. Come to find out, he was like 8 years older than me. Like, he just ran a whole play. But I think I was in the projects then. So I was like 18, 19. It never happened again. I don't play. That's why when I'm talking, I'm telling you about this energy, I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. Like, we've seen these archetypes out here. We've seen these characters. So play. It was my Zig when I was 18, 19. Who out here with one of these right now? Because they got a Gemini moon, whoever they are. I want to show you off. Like, nah, don't show me all, baby. Show me out to who? Where you come from? Okay, I don't see no questions. We're going to move on to Cancer. I want to brag about it. Okay, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know what Doja is, but I'm hearing Doja butts, and I be messing with my daughter. She's 8. I be calling her Michael Doja when she get a little attitude. I be like, okay, Michael Doja. Now the interesting thing is she don't like that. Hey Amber, look, it happens. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no shame, if you asking about. I really do come from a healing space. So if you asking a question to better yourself and heal yourself, I'm all for it. I mean, I've been there. That's why I'm sitting here. That's why I don't judge, because it was probably one of them versions of me. Like, oh, ooh, girl, your turn, huh? Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Cancer. First of all, Cancer just gave me like a side type energy. Cancer does this with me a lot, and I used to get in my feelings about it and get pissed off because I just don't like the way it feels. It really feels like someone who is like dismissing you. But I have to remember, this is energy. There's no one here. So the energy I'm picking up, though, it makes me feel unseen, and it makes me feel very bothered. Look, the underworld here. It makes me feel low. So whoever this Cancer energy is, baby, look at this. The king out here. Yeah, we dealing with a narcissist. The vessel, the destroyer, and the narcissist out here. This person could have a Cancer moon. This is a full moon reading. So this energy that's matching up with this Leo full moon, with this Cancer energy, is somebody who just, once again, picking up on this energy out here. It's a lot of people getting exposed for really not caring about other people. They could have gave you something, took you somewhere. They could allow you to be in their space, but they feel like that is the gift, okay? That is very, very conceited ass energy, okay? And I'm trying not to get mad, because who am I gonna get mad at? I don't even know a Cancer, like, for real, like this, you know? But this is the energy here where somebody who knows that they have the power to make and destroy you. This is a masculine energy, even if it's a woman. It's a woman who, like, y'all see them couples, like, I've been on dates out here in Atlanta, and out here women say to their man, like, don't play with me. That don't play with me right there hit different. Oh, damn. Well, Diamond, he might have some Gemini in his chart. Gemini and Cancer. That team, right? I'm dead. And that's crazy because Gemini and Cancer actually are next to each other. So his moon could be in an energy where it's like sharing or cusping or in this like close space, actually, like on the border. Interesting energy. See, I'll be laughing one minute, but for real, you know? Because this energy, and I've picked it up in Cancer before, is somebody who just feels like they are in charge. They will make the decisions. Hey, Melissa, we're doing questions too. So if you want to get your question ready or a question ready after I get done with Cancer, I'll do another one. But this is someone who feels like they're in charge. Like, it's very arrogant. It's like, hey, Cancer, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. And this energy is like, and who asked you? This person is the vessel with the destroyer. This is somebody who is killing himself. He's a Scorpio moon. Don't be, I wonder what his rising is then, because this is playing a part. So either third house, don't get me, why you always making me go deep? The tea is hot tonight, huh? But this is that. Now, Diamond, don't be surprised. He got a Scorpio moon. I got a Scorpio moon. That's what I'm saying. It's something else at play. Don't be surprised. Either if it's Gemini, then this could be Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. No, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. I might say Pisces in the shadow side. But this is there. Whatever this got going on right here. That's this Cancer, Gemini. I don't know what's going on with them astrologically, but this is just somebody who feels like they know what they're doing, okay? Leave them alone. Now, they destroying themselves. It say it right here. And look, Diamond, this is Scorpio. The destroyer here. The destroyer, and to be honest, this Gnosis is giving me like, water too, like Pisces or Scorpio too. This Gnosis, like high priestess energy. But this is someone with this destructive ass Pluto tower energy that feels like I am in charge and the power lies within me. So don't nobody need to tell me nothing or ask me nothing. So, hey. And not to be funny, Diamond, I'm not being serious. Not being funny, but the Cancer is also the 4th house. So it talks about your siblings. It also talks about your home life. And you just said this person is now living in jail. The vessel. You took yourself there. Like, this somebody that's like, boy, look, Cancer energy with this Leo full moon. And I'm going to be honest, this Leo full moon, for it to be the sun, it doesn't feel light. It feels very dark. And look, 4th house energy with the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that is getting to the money. They got status. They taking care of themselves. They not worried about nobody else. I'm going to just be honest, y'all, because I'm not monetizing. If I was, I probably wouldn't stay monetized. I don't care. This a drug dealer. Look, the Emperor on the bottom, Aries energy. This a drug dealer. Look, 8 of Swords. They going to do what they going to do until they stop. They can't stop doing it. They just going to do what they going to do until they don't do. Okay, this is exactly where this is showing up. And it's interesting because it's Cancer, but the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So if they in their shadow side, they could be acting more Capricornian, which Capricorn in its shadow side is a tyrant. That makes sense, because this somebody who, like, this is the 4 plus the 5. This is somebody who will knock anybody down who come in their way. She said he guilty as hell, but he my brother, so I'm gonna stick beside him. Hey, man. 4th house energy. And that's what you got here, too. This 4th house. It's your sibling. So, this is just the energy, though, of, like you said, y'all know what y'all was doing. They don't care what we was talking about anyway. There's Cancer with the Page of Cups. It's kind of like giving the baby the option. Like, what do you want to do? And they like, listen up. This is what we finna do. We finna go to Chuck E. Cheese. And it's like, what was we thinking? Let me see what the advice is for Cancer before we move on. Again, this is a full moon reading, and how this Leo full moon is messing with this. I just work here, but let's just see how this is going to turn out. I mean, advice for Cancer. It turned out already, My little brother is a Cancer too, now that I think about it. And I just ain't talked to him because I don't know what he be doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No good news is good news to me. No news is good news to me. And he seemed happy. But now I'm looking at the cards and I'm looking at this chat like, maybe I should call old boy. Pull up on him real quick. You know, make sure he's okay. You have embrace and playfulness. Through each other, you find the missing pieces, and laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. This Cancer energy is having too much fun. Too much fun. And they not finna, He didn't take my warning. Nah, they not, unfortunately. They having too much fun out here. Like, you know what? This is giving me the energy of somebody who just can't, you don't know what you're talking about. Because if you were me, if you were a king, even if this is a female, this is like telling your friend, hey, slow down. You know, you don't know him like that. And they like, you just hating. You wouldn't understand. You ain't been to Nobu. You wasn't on the rooftop. And you like, oh, okay. Next thing you know, I ain't gonna go there because I'm channeling, but I'm trying to give you an example, but it turns out to be channeling, and then y'all be like, my friend ended up on drugs too, and it's like, I know. Look, the thread here, they on thin ice. They right there, okay? Anybody got any questions? Because of diamond, I turned my signs upside down because that freaked me out a little bit. Going once. I want to show you all. I feel bad having this meditation music playing in the background while we over here clowning. Ooh, I feel like... Anyway. All right, y'all. Nobody got a question? All right, I'm going to... Ain't this about Scorpio? I just said because of diamond, I got them flipped upside down because I don't want to see them after the whole Gemini sun. Scorpio it is. This person could have a Scorpio moon because it is a full moon reading. I have a Scorpio moon, so whatever happens, happens. Don't take it personal. You no need to be that way, Booski. That's why you got to have your friends, though, because if you get the tripping, you need to have that one person who knows when. That's the thing for people who are kind of like explosive. You can't talk to them while they mad. You got to know, like, you got to have somebody around you that know you and love you, and they can tell, like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, almost. Hey, sit. Now you know you was tripping, but you can't have, you know, you got to know a person. You got to know how they go up and come down. You know what I mean? What do we have for Scorpio, please, Spirit? As above, so below. With this Leo full moon. Not just explosive. I was talking about myself, but here's the Tower. This is Scorpionic energy. This is that explosive, disruptive energy. This is Pluto here, and then the Page of Wands here. This somebody losing their temper. So I just told y'all, I'll be trying to give y'all an example, but typically I'm channeling. So someone out here, that whole scenario I just gave where you need to know a person, know when they on their high and when they coming down so you don't jump right in. Hey, Shalay, we doing questions today. In between the signs. So I'm doing Scorpio right now and then we'll get to it. I'll ask. I pinned it in the comments though. But this is that whole scenario I just talked about where I said you need to know a person well enough to know when it's time to tell them. Like when someone's upset, you don't want to just be like, hey, you need to calm down. What do you see all the memes on Instagram and TikTok that say, the last thing a woman want to hear is calm down, or, you know, or people fighting and they trying to break it up and they like, bro, whose side you on? Yeah, you need to be able to know when this person is coming down, when it's time to address them, because with this Leo energy out here, Scorpio had this energy before a long time ago. It may have been a Scorpio full moon or a Scorpio new moon, but it talked about them just having enough is enough. This is very disruptive energy. This is somebody who's reflecting on the past and bringing it all up, and they want fire, not smoke, okay? This is not, they don't care. So wherever there's Scorpio moon out here, this is someone who is upset. This person is in a victim energy here. They could be making a lot of threats about what they're going to do when they get in control, when they get power. I'm laughing because this can come off in different ways. You got to listen, you know, and hear people. So I may say something like, when I get, wait till I get my money, right? It's the same thing. That's a threat. That's a promise. But you know what I mean? Like, they're basically saying that what you see now is not what you're going to be getting later. Remember that. Or even that, somebody could just look at you and be like, all right, bet. Remember that. Those are subtle warnings, okay? So wherever there's Scorpio with this full moon, baby, yeah, look, this Scorpio energy feels suppressed in some type of way. They're looking at how they're stuck and they're trying to figure out how to wiggle free, how to get free here. They're looking at also how they may have taken a risk. I'm intuitively picking up that they took a risk for someone else or something else, and something didn't pan out. It was for money or authority. It was for power. This is somebody power hungry, power struggle. This is also someone feeling like, I just heard y'all focused on all the wrong stuff. Psychic out here with the eye out here. This scorpionic energy already knew what was going on here. This could be good or bad, but more than anything, I'm picking up when it comes to the emotions here. I can't make it up. Control your anger or you will be sorry. And then increase your effort if you want to achieve your goal. Look, I'm just going to keep it real from one Scorpio moon to whoever else out there. Even if you don't know their moon sign, if somebody acting like this, you need to focus more on doing the work than complaining. Okay, I said that. I'm going to listen to this later and I'm going to say it to myself. But that's what's going on. This person is too busy looking around trying to see who's watching them. Like, you see me, you notice me, validation. And we talked about that out here. Less pressure, less validation. We talked about impromptu being natural. Just do what you're going to do. Don't worry about who's looking, who's watching, if they saw you or whatever. Hey, sign of water. As soon as we're doing them in between the signs. So I'm going to tell you to get you can go ahead and get your question ready. So it's like, that's kind of the problem we have in here. This person's mad because they feel like they've been working for so long, or they done got so far and nobody noticed them. Ain't nobody said nothing yet. Tortoise out here slowly but surely getting ahead. I can't make it up. This person feels like they are taking an L out here, and the people around them are not necessarily kicking in, but this is a fixed sign, so they're stubborn. So they want what they want, how they want it out here. And it's like, you can say good job. If you don't say it exactly how they want to hear it, like good job, I'm proud of you, I see you. Good job. What's good job? You didn't, and what else? Like, this person wants to hear some more energy out here. They don't feel like it's sincere. Not unsuccessful plans. That's crazy. Deja vu again. And look, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. This scorpionic energy feels like, you know what? Y'all didn't want me to make it anyway. That's what this strength card is. That's what this Leo full moon is. They're expressing how, and look, you see they not happy about it. They could tear you down with their words right now. Not this tea got liquor in it. Well, don't be addressing your brother because he gonna get mad. But this is somebody saying, you know what? Y'all didn't want me to make it anyway. Y'all don't come see me, don't this and that, or I did this for you, or, you know, it's like someone wants to be rewarded for a bad deed. Intuitively, I'm picking up like, say my daughter go in the refrigerator at night, in the middle of the night, get some Kool-Aid, spill it on the floor, and then I wake up and I find a sticky floor. Instead of me telling her, why was you in the fridge last night? Or, you know, that's inappropriate, or why didn't you ask? Or what? Really, I would say, why you didn't clean this shit up? Like, if you gonna be in the fridge at night, don't be leaving me no fucking surprises, is what I would say. It would be like my daughter saying, wow, mommy, you're not gonna acknowledge the fact that I came down here in the middle of the night by myself to get the juice? And it's like, what? They want to focus on that part. Like, I was independent. I came downstairs. It was dark. I went in the fridge. And I would be looking like, nah, I don't give a damn if you had juice last night. I really don't care if you're going to spill it on the floor. Like, that ain't going to do nothing but upset this person. But this is what I'm saying. This person is upset right now. They're tender right now. So just let them calm down a little bit. And you got to love them enough. Also, intuitively, I'm picking up, if y'all know anybody in this energy with the fool out here, let them have it. Some of y'all, it ain't y'all place to even tell this person that they tripping. Let them trip. Like, that's another thing, you know, putting ourselves in harm's way here, knowing that this person upset. This person know they on a rampage too. They really just mad because they in trouble and they feel like it wasn't worth it. But they want somebody to still get him a hug, but they're throwing a temper tantrum. But it ain't your place to jump up in here and be like, well, my sister messed up her car, and there was what, 10 of us in the chat because it's 7 kids and our parents or whatever, and we all was thinking it like, why was your car right there? But when she's upset and she's talking to police and the car is wrecked, why did my mama have to be the one to say it? There wasn't a damn chat left. Didn't nobody, out of all 11 people, nobody said nothing else after that, because we knew, like, that right there, why you say that? Like, why you couldn't just wait later or ask her tomorrow? Like, so baby, why was your car right there? She says it right in the heat of the moment. That might cause some violence, okay? So let me give y'all the advice here for the Scorpio energy. And then sound of water, you can go ahead and post your question. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and we create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised at where it leads. And then look inside of yourself. Accountability. Is that not what's on your out here? Where is it? Accountability. Whoever this is with this Scorpio moon is mad at everybody but theyself. It's all everybody else's fault. There you go. Chalet, you can post too. So I'm gonna let y'all, while y'all two post y'all questions, I'm gonna go ahead to the next sign, okay? And then I'm gonna do y'all too. Virgo. My questions never get straight answers, so you can just tell me what I need to know. Sound of water, I need a... Okay, how about that? Okay. I was finna say I need a question, but Spirit said give you some general energy. I don't like doing that because that's... Who knows what's going to come out. Oh, well, sound of water, you just answered your question. I'm about to do Virgo energy right now. I cannot make this stuff up. So sound of water, if you just want a general energy, like that's what we're doing now. We're doing a general energy. If you think of something, you know, it's free today. So why don't you just pick something? Just, you know, just see, you know what I mean? Instead of just a general, because that's exactly what we're doing now. So let's get to this Virgo energy. I mean, it's crazy because I've been in the twilight zone for the last couple of days because of how this stuff happens. I mean, I can channel for her, Miss Rhonda, but I'm sure she wants something more specific because I'm doing that, and I literally have the signs upside down, and Virgo just the next one, and she just said I'm a Virgo, like on cue. So let's just see what we got here, see if it resonates, okay? Now this is a full moon energy, so it could be more for the moon signs, but let's see what we got for Virgo. The vision and the threshold. Ooh, with the warrior on the bottom of the deck and the fault line. I'm hearing that, Tiana, with the princess and the frog. Almost there. Okay, I can do that one. I'll do them two next. Almost there. The vision with the threshold, with the fault line here, with the warrior. That's Aries energy, Mars energy, Scorpionic energy, Pluto energy out here. This is giving me a breakthrough. This is a very powerful breakthrough. Look at this. Now, y'all know what I'm thinking of when I see the threshold here? I'm imagining molten lava. What's it called? Anybody know science? It's like molten. It's not just lava first. It's something that starts with an M. It's softer. That's what this is. It's softer, it's malleable, and it's more fluid. And then it erupts out into lava when it hits the air. But that's what I'm picking up here. There's something that's about to erupt up out here. It's not quite a tower. You're on the brink of a tower with the vision here. And in the background here, a lot of people don't know this, but the thing about these cards too is a lot of these cards have cards inside of them. So if you look back here, this picture is a card called the Mountain. That's Capricornian energy that's out here with the mountains here. So it's like the hard work that you put into your vision is about to bust through here, okay? The warrior is out here with the fault line. Again, the fault line, earthquakes and volcanoes usually go hand in hand. Somebody coming through here. This is coming out, and this look, I can keep going. Anima Mundi is like the beginning and the end, so it's the end of a cycle. Yikes. And then the underworld is out here. This is more scorpionic energy, but more than anything, I'm picking up with something coming from within out. We talked about this Monday. Chalet, you a Virgo moon and rising. We talked about this Monday when when I said it's like an imploding, which is exploding on the inside, and then exploding. So it's like you're going crazy in your head, and then it's like this scream, this explosion of energy, but it changes. You know what I mean? If do I? What you say, Melissa? So the interesting thing is this is a full moon. Full moon talk about releasing. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So shouts out to Virgo energies with this full moon. It's definitely pushing you through here. Now here's the thing though. We ain't quite there. This is giving me like a slow leak. This is giving me a slow leak. It's also giving me something that's dormant or something that's old, like a volcano that hasn't erupted for a long time. Maybe it is a mountain right now, and then a volcano erupts. Also, y'all, look, I don't like to do it, but this is also giving me some very collective energy out here. So let me put that out here. I forgot to do my timestamps. Damn it. Collective energy, like this is given to, like, on a world scale, this is giving more natural disasters out here with Uranus going direct on Saturday. So this is giving that too. With the warrior out here, it's definitely giving that too. It's like the planet's fighting back. It's auto-correcting itself. A lot of people don't know. Okay. Okay, got your question. I got you. So this is, with this Virgo energy though, this is giving me the energy of like something that we've been hearing about constantly happening on a global scale. Continue to speak to me, please, as above, so below with Virgo. The Hermit out here. Look, we already know. We can feel it. This goes back to, with the Three of Pentacles. I got to tell y'all, and I will tag it below. There's a reader. A lot of y'all watch tarot. There's a reader called Point Your Compass, Miriam. She's actually done she's been doing personal readings for me for a couple of years. So I know her personally. I know she's accurate, but she's also an astrologer, and she's like the best storyteller with astrology. She just randomly brought up how, Shaylee, thank you. I never knew that. So this is another thing. Like, she mentioned that she's not worried about no apocalypse. She's not worried about no bunker or nothing, because the people who know have already been rerouted to go somewhere else, take a trip, do something else. That's exactly what it's giving here. Like, you already know how to plan and how to move forward, what resources are what. You may just get that inkling to go get a pack of water. You might go that day, the next day you see on the news all the water sold out. Like, it's already there. You're already getting that inspiration that's out here wherever you have Virgo in your chart with the Three of Swords out here, because this type of disappointment here with the King of Cups, you're not worried about it anymore. You're processing. That's what this is. And the Six of Wands, you coming back out. Slowly but surely, baby. Wait on it. Wait on it. I didn't use these. And then I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up and get to those questions. And then we're going to be ladder. Climbing towards success. Can't make it up. This is a very progressive energy. Romance is in the air. This is giving me self-love. And also, I just heard that y'all could have some type of pheromone or something to you right now, wherever you have Virgo in your chart, where people could be wanting to come towards you. There's an attractiveness about your healing. I feel like a lot of people, unsettled time, need to plan ahead. Unsettled time, need to plan ahead, and then chain of events that will affect your life. Look at this. I'm not being funny or controversial. It's giving Amistad. It's also giving global, something that's going to tie us all together. What could tie us all together and have us all in unison besides war? Earthquakes and volcanoes. I'm just saying, why is this popping up in Virgo? I'll dig into this later, but That's out here. This unsettled time, neither plan ahead, is giving like world. I don't know when the next Virgo placements is. Hold on, I got to know why this is out here, because this just ain't normal. You know what I mean? It's just not normal wherever there's Virgo. Now, on another, on a more personal level, on a more individual level, if you have Virgo in your chart specifically, especially around your moon here, this is giving the energy that you may have to go through something, a divorce, a separation. You may have to quit a job that is going to be extremely stressful, but it's going to bring out the better of you. It's like you're going to have to fight your way through it, but you can either sit there and continue to endure, or you can go ahead and get out. As you're fighting your way through the situation, moon energy. We talking about this damn moon here with the devil on the bottom of the deck. And the King of Pentacles, Capricornian energy, that's Saturn out here. This is just telling me that there's about to be some checks and balances, and Miriam was talking about that. She knows more about the planets than I, but what basically is showing up here on the tarot side is that while we're fighting each other, I just was talking, Shelly, we're not talking about this. I just said that the Matrix is so funny how, and that's what the devil represents for me as a reader, the Matrix. 1 minute, we're fighting our enemies and our economy. And then there's things like this. Natural disasters, we fight that together. All of a sudden, certain things don't matter anymore. It brings the world together. So that's interesting, because with the moon coming out here, when I'm saying, why is this showing up? They're not telling me for real. With the strength card here, they're just saying be prepared. And this goes back to another one of the main channel messages I had, which is go with your impulse, go with your first mind. That you got to be woke to be woke. Like, why would they save everybody? Like, if they're trying to clean the world up and purge the world and reintroduce some energies, why would they tell everybody? Like, somebody got to go. It's going to be the people that don't listen, the people that's not woke. The maiden out here, too naive to understand. Whatever. We've had a and then the vow out here. Those of you who are, I just heard sold out to Jesus or whatever, whoever you subscribe to, boom, you'll know. But there's definitely something coming here. I feel like I said a whole bunch of nothing with this Virgo energy. I said a lot of nothing. Success, but I guess I said what needed to be said. And then strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This fire out here. With this success, I hope it was enough to get people to start researching, to get the viewers to go look up Miriam, or that I'm going to tag it in this reading when she talks about this full moon, matter of fact. I think it was this full moon and the astrology behind this full moon. And then also just to start looking a little closer at the news and meditating on what it means to you. Because again, you ain't got to be a part of these shenanigans. I'm not worried about, look, happiness. You can choose happiness. Waiting on news, a package, or letter, instead of sitting here watching this propaganda. Okay, Virgo, I don't really know what that was about, but I just work here. I can't know everything, right? So, sound of water. Well, Shaylee's question came first while you were thinking. So, how is Daniel currently feeling as far as him and I? Okay, so Shaylee, before I get in there permanently, I want you to start thinking too. Remember all of the energies together, right, Shaylee? So remember, Pluto has been in this energy for like 15 years, and now it's pendulum back and forth. So this, if there's going to be a permanency, it would be now of all times with all the stuff that we got going on. So that's one thing to take into consideration, more so for you as well, because if he doesn't walk away, are you okay with the next 15 to 19 years with them? So that's one thing to take into consideration. As above, so below, please, for Shaylee. 2, 4, 6, 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Why is this coming out? 4 of Cups is out here on the bottom of the deck here with the... I'll say this. Everything I just said was your advice. Basically, what it's saying is what you see now is what it's going to be going forward. So this back and forth pendulum energy is basically what it's going to be, because this person, Daniel, has no desire for true commitment. He's very slow to commit because he doesn't want to. He doesn't believe in marriage is basically what I'm seeing here. Like, he'll entertain here as a Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. He has no problem with that. He feels like that works. You know what I mean? But you see, this is roses are red and violets are blue. You see how they're changing the color of them from blue here. Starting the conversation of commitment is turning things up a notch. It's putting some fire under them. But it's not gonna work out in your favor here because this is the person who doesn't believe in commitment. So as long as you let them relax and, you know, just go with the flow, then he's happy. But when you start saying, look, I need something more solid, then you see this calmness goes to red here where he like, hold on. You changing things. You doing too much. Why does it matter? Now, interesting thing enough, and you can check this later with the timestamps, but Gemini is out here with the Nine of Swords. We just got done talking about how Gemini wasn't so much trying to be in a commitment as they were trying to just find something that was just comfortable and that helped them to survive. So I do see that the Three of Pentacles being under here with the Knight of Spears and the Two of Swords, he'll work with you. But it's going to be this running in and out type of energy. And you're not trying to do that. You're not trying to do that. Yeah, the devil out here again is toxic to you. And you have a super big heart that is breaking. And I see that you talked to him about this on several occasions here. And the Four of Pentacles, he's just not effing cooperating. See, you going to make me mad, Shaylee, because I be taking stuff personal. I'm like, what? Yeah, the Hierophant, though, this was a lesson for you to take and to see, like, okay, we just had this. Is this a subscriber thing, y'all? Because that's exactly what this was, you know, the same advice. How do you see commitment? If this is how, if you're okay with what's going on now, then stay here. This is what a relationship with Daniel looks like. He'll come, he'll go, he'll come, he'll go. You start saying too much about relationships, you tripping, he out. But then he knows he can come back because he knows how much you care, you know. Now for you here, friendship is coming out. It says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. I'm picking up though, Shaylee, don't friend zone him to like get a reaction. I don't know why that came out. I don't know you. I'm just saying, Shaylee, don't do that. But he may be a better friend and relationship person because again, at this time, we're on a paradigm shift for the world and for our personal life. So if you let him keep doing this, he's going to keep doing this. And this may have worked at one point in time. I've been there once again, you know, hey, but when I say, hey, I want some more, you know, relationships and courting, and it was like, man, why we gotta introduce that? It was like, no, we don't. We can just be friends and I can start dating again, you know, and see what I come across here. Let's see. One more here. Yeah, twin flame is out here with sacred union. And then emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go. Okay, with this twin flames and sacred union, twin flames normally challenge you. And normally with the twin flames, one is ready and one is not. Whereas with the sacred union, they may just be a higher level of commitment, but they, you know, it's where you get that peace, P-E-A-C-E. So right now, with everything that's going on with Pluto and all these other planets like Uranus, this is a great time to break up with somebody. It's a great time to do the real chop, you know what I mean? But also keep in mind that I'm gonna tag that video because Miriam was talking about how Saturn has teamed up with Pluto and Saturn coming back. Matter of fact, Saturn's ruled by Capricorn. And didn't I tell y'all in that one reading that Monday, I said, Capricorns, I can't give y'all too much advice because Pluto's going to go back from Aquarius into Capricorn. I think Melissa said in November. And I said, if y'all sitting there chilling, thinking you don't have to do the work anymore, oh, it's over, said Pluto going to come back and gut punch you real quick. That's what this is. So you need to ask yourself, do you want the sacred union or the twin flame? Because when Pluto come back at the end of the year to see, you know, if you're going to stand on business, you don't want to be like stuck with like, no, this is just what it's going to be. Yes. Okay. Sound of water. Let me do one more sign just to clear the energy and get out of Shaylee's energy. And then I'll do yours. Okay. Leo energy. Okay. First of all, I just got out of breath. My heart is racing. And for some reason, when I said Leo energy, I felt my heart beating. So y'all might want to check and see if your heart chakra is blocked. Thank you, Sound of Water, for being so patient. But this Leo energy here, it could definitely be. I have, girl, look, we got to find somewhere else to chat because I know other people be watching, but I know something. I'm just telling you, okay? It's okay. It's okay. But this Leo energy, you might want to pay attention here, Shaylee. This Leo energy, this full moon, this release is unblocking a heart chakra. So for instance, if you have been in relationships, jobs, friendships that are dead end, and it's kind of hardened you where you felt like this is just life, this is just how it's going to be, I really did just feel my heart beating out of my chest. So this could be that this full moon is releasing those things to unblock your heart chakra, okay? That's the first thing that I picked up just channeling before we got it. I don't know what's going on with Doja, and I don't know what placement she got, but I'm hearing Get Into It Yeah now. And I don't listen to the radio, so the songs I know, I don't know where I picked them up from, but I was hearing I Want to Show You Off, and now I'm hearing Get Into It Yeah. Is Leo, Moon, Aries, is that a good match? Thanks. Okay, I got you, Melissa. I'm going to do Sign of Water, and then I Peaky Promise. Look at that. The Tear is out here, and then you got the Hunter out here, and then you got the Father out here. This is someone who, wherever you have Leo in your chart, especially with this full moon, what's being released is our impulse to chase after what we want, to try to dominate people, to be in the relationship, you know? Right. Look at Shaylee. And Melissa, I got you too, but try, you know, more info, you know, more clarity and more love. As long as it's coming from the right place, why not, right? But this Tear, the Hunter and the Father, is giving me the energy of like people trying to force people into a relationship and it not working, you know, trying to make it happen is what we're releasing. Our knack to want to be like, no, why not? Why, if you could just do this, if you could just stop that, we're releasing that energy out here. And it looks like it's going to hurt wherever you have Leo in your chart more than it's going to hurt the other person. That's what I'm picking up out here. Because with the Hunter and the Father, I pick up on a lot of masculine distortion. So we may be a little further into our masculine energy than we need to be, whether you're male or female. Because same thing, if you're a man and you present yourself in the woman play games, it's another woman out here who deserves that energy. If you're at a job and you're showing up and you're doing everything that you're supposed to and they're not trying to pay you, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's just a numbers game. This whole universe is ran off of numbers. So we need to do that. You know what I mean? We need to make sure. And the reason that this is coming up is because, again, we talked about the tribes here and finding our people and finding where it should be easy, impromptu, where it should be natural, and our tribe where it makes sense. It's easy and it makes sense. Thank you, Diamond. Tribe, squad. I love it. But it's showing you where you got to release these people to go towards your people. It should be easy. I.e., for those of you who are here live, and if you're not here live, I'm telling you, even in the chat here, like, they give each other hugs, advice. That's great. And I'm still doing my thing over here. But it's like, you have to find these people. It's easy here. It's not combative. It's not mind your business or da-da-da-da. Versus where you got people you've known all your life and they don't show you no type of support. It's time to go. Okay? Oh, Shaylee. It's time to go. You know what I mean? So that's what this is happening. You'll get more healing from a stranger than from the people that you've been trying to force to love you, forced to provide for you, forced to see you. That is what's being released with this full moon. That is a collective energy. That's for all of us here. And it's crazy here because with this Hunter here, you see how this light is being shined on this dark horse? Can somebody put what a dark horse is in the chat? Oh, you want to play with magic? You should know who you falling for. A dark horse is like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a unicorn. It's something rare. It's something powerful. Something you didn't even, you know, something you don't play with. But it's like, somebody didn't know that. And it's like, why are you crying and you upset because you're the prize? You know what I mean? It's kind of backwards, but it's almost like we had a distorted view on reality where we didn't even realize that's what was going on. Like, when did I start chasing you? I thought I was the chaser, or you was the runner. No, you're the runner, I'm the chaser. Or like, why is anyone running and chasing? Like, it's like coming down to this reality check. That's what this year is doing. It's bringing things out to where you can see them. As above, so below, please. We got the 10, we got the 3 of swords. We got more disappointment out here. But it's because healing is just at bay, okay? I mean, look, I'm 32 years old and I'm scared of needles. I will straight fucking cry. I cut my foot last year on my porch. Just walking on my porch, piece of wood with my foot. I mean, look, I could have went septic, y'all. But when I got there, it was a whole argument with me and 2 different nurses about whether or not I needed the TB shot. Yeah, my ignorance. I know so many things and so many things I do not. They was like, you could die. And I was like, how big is the needle? Like, you know, it hurts to heal. But pain is the great reminder. You'll never forget something that hurts you. And what I'm seeing here is that the biggest thing is our self-worth. That's the biggest thing that's being released, is like, I am the catch. I'm the prize. I earned this. Why do you have to fight for something you earn? That's the biggest thing here. It hurts you more, but guess what? It hurts the person with the bigger heart more. The person who is doing all the trifling shit, that's why they're doing it, because they have stepped away from their emotions, because they're not tapped into their heart space. And I literally just said with this Leo energy before we got into the cards that I was channeling a heart chakra awakening. It's like crying, by the way, softens your pineal gland and it makes it easier for you to channel. So if you be out here crying, Lord, let me watch my mouth, because I got some clients that cry too damn much. And I be like, look, I ain't finna do all that crying. Like, that's it. Like, tear, but nah. But, you know, like, if you're someone who has been, what I'm seeing is an energy who has been fighting the good fight. You ain't been crying. You've been putting action in. With the Father out here, that's Emperor energy. You've been showing up. It's time for you to be feminine. Again, you have to have that balance. Someone was way too in their masculine, doing way too much. Even if this was a job, it's showing up. Me and my homeboy just had this conversation. He got strep throat and RSV. His throat was swollen. He couldn't even talk. He was relishing in the fact that they missed him at work. I was like, why? If you feel like you gotta get sick and damn near die just so they can notice that you're important, I quit. But again, he was like, no, what? That's true. I never thought about it like that. You're right. That, you know what? It's like we have to get our mindset back together, and that happens from being around better people, people who love us and see us. You ever see people, like I see some of these names on here and I just be smiling. I'm like, hey, Melissa. I talk to my friend Shelly all day, and when I see her in the chat, I still be happy. It's just that familiarity of knowing that someone's here for nothing. Like, they just here for me. It's that one person at the job that see you and say, good morning. And everybody else just be like, oh, I'm glad you're here. Log in and do this. And it's just like, damn. This is all that's happening. And that's a work example. So, you know, on the love language, imagine that. And I've been single for about 3 years now, and I've dated extensively. I've lived with men. They've lived with me. Like, I've dated. I've been proposed to 6 times. I just came to a point where I realized that what I was really looking for wasn't practicality. I'm looking for a spiritual union. Everybody's not. But if you are, one of the main things is we don't chase them. We correspond. Hey, I'm interested. What you got? You know what I mean? And it should be easy and it should be natural, not this whole, I sent her a Gucci bag and a purse and I took her out to eat. And it's like, and she took all of that and went somewhere else. Or he was like, I had this one guy who was like, I have so many beautiful women in my life. And I'm like, why would someone who respects themselves be like, oh yeah, well, let me put my bid in. Let me compete too. I was like, well, it sounds like you got everything taken care of here. Moving forward, what's the advice for this Leo energy? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. That's what I have for you. This is for all of us right now. There's no reason. And secret admirers, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Exactly. They may literally just enjoy. This is a toxic love language. This is how they know that you care about them. You're chasing them. That's how you gotta know. What happened when I can't run no more? Okay, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm just saying because it doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you, I've been bad. I have fought over men. I had that bad when I was younger too. Like, he looking at her and I'm gonna beat her up. Like, nah, we be wrong as hell. I was wrong as hell. Like, nah. There's something about you that's still magnetizing people to feel like they have a chance and you on the market instead of that you're taking and you're happy. And some people will still try it, but that's not what I'm picking up here for this Leo energy. Oh Lord, this better not be what I think it is. Okay, it's not. Triumph over success here. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. So you'll have a success. And then romance, celebration, and party. So this is what you're triumphing over, your romantic life. Your heart chakra. Even if you at work, some people want to do a good job. Some people want a good career. They are like striving their whole life purpose. They put love, they put friendships on the back burner so that they can do good at work. Some people have left their career to go home and make a good home domestics field. And they put everything down for that. And all they want to do is feel seen and loved. And there's people that don't acknowledge this. And this is what hurts people. This is what's being released right now. All right. Melissa, I'm coming. Let me do sound of water. Sound of water. Spiritual attacks, huh? Normally people who are under spiritual attacks have spiritual gifts, because how would you even know you were under spiritual attack, okay? That's one thing I want to point out to you. The next thing I want to point out to you, and I think I've drawn this in somebody's reading, so sound of water, I want to show you this really quick because they're showing me to show you this. But everyone, and y'all can look this up too. Everybody can look this up, but this is for sound of water. This is you. We all have an electromagnetic force field around us. You ever seen when like people are getting revived on the TV shows and they're getting the electric things and they're like clear? That's electricity. We have an electromagnetic field around us. It's supposed to be 8 feet. Notice when they had COVID out here, they said stay 6 feet apart. That's because that's the electromagnetic field, right? Okay. Now, if you are taking care of yourself, then that means that all around you for 8 feet, up, down, and all around, your electromagnetic field should be strong because you're eating, you're praying, you're meditating, you're protecting yourself, right? Now, y'all ever seen celebrities performing and they have the people singing with them and pointing with them? And you feel that energy? Anybody ever went to like a Christian church and everybody singing and saying they feel the energy in the air? That literally is electromagnetic fields up there, right? That's the energy, right? So sound of water, if their attacks are getting close enough for you to feel it, that means you have to strengthen your personal protection. Because if your force field was strong, you wouldn't even feel it. Now, I've had people that had no force field. These are usually people who are depressed, sad, or going through something. This 8 feet can shrink down to 5 feet, 3 feet, nothing. And literally, these people have low self-esteem. They have, addictions. Those people don't have a force field. So, they're getting everything. They're feeling everything. Now, people who, for instance, in my line of work where we do spiritual stuff, we're expecting spiritual warfare. So we're going to strengthen ourselves a little bit more. So my force field could be bigger than 8 feet. Some of these celebrities, when people say, oh, they're devil worshiping, or, they got to sing it along, it's a spell, that's their electromagnetic field projecting. And you're giving them energy to project. So first of all, sound of water, if you feel like you're heavily under spiritual attack, there's only one or two things. One, you clearly have some type of psychic inside yourself because you can feel it. Two, more focusing on protecting ourselves and strengthening our force field than on actually wondering why or who it is, because it should be going back to sender unless your force field weak. Then it's hitting its target. But if somebody wants to send me some negativity, it would take a hell of a lot of people because my force field is big. It'll probably bounce off. That's where return to sender comes back. I don't send return to senders. I believe in purifying the energy. You send me some negative shit, I believe in purifying it and sending you back some love. Now, sending light to darkness will hurt them more than sending dark back to dark. Do that make sense? Light back to light. You know what I mean? So now, again, you got to have that force field up. So that's one thing, and that's something for people to think about. I really, and I I love other readers myself, but sometimes I be wondering like what the hell they be going through or what they thinking about. I never would start a reading out with, first of all, return to sender. I don't believe in return to sender, because if I'm sending dark back to dark, how that's gonna hurt them? Now, if they sending me some dark shit and I'm so powerful, why don't I purify that energy with my light, and then I'm gonna send light back to dark? They gonna feel that. But y'all gotta think about it, you know. And I'm not talking about a hug. Do vampires like the light? No, they burn at that shit. So that's one thing. So sound of water. Let's see what's going on with this. I have these cards. I don't know why, and this is a gold deck. So I was gonna use Alice in Wonderland, but I feel like you got some people around you that you've been catering to or taking care of. They feel like they're jealous. I mean, the Empress is out here with the Three of Cups. They're jealous. They feel like you get taken care of, or they feel like you have something that they don't have, and they just don't think it's fair. These are also people around you. These are also people around you, Sound of Water, who feel like you gonna take care of them. I feel like this is love, Sound of Water. I don't know if you watch me often, but I definitely come from a space of love. But with this 3-3 out here, this is telling me that this is needing to fit in type energy. Like, you know, you might have a codependency energy out here. You may still be looking for your place, and people are taking advantage of that. This is like you may have it for them to be around, or you may make room for them to be around. Yeah, this is you looking for friends, looking for relationships. This is what's causing that. So they come in and they use you and they leave. And then they're able to use this type of warfare against you because you're still seeking something. I don't want to go too deep on here because it is, you know, it's alive, and it's other people that will watch this and come back, and I don't want them in your business like that. But this is deeper than psychic warfare, because, you know, back to what I was saying and why I showed you that they can't attack you unless your force field is weak. And the only reason your force field will be weak is if you are suffering from some type of, you know, normally it's low self-esteem from something, from different things. It could be childhood trauma, it could be bullying, it could be health ailments, it could be self-image, but it goes down to you're not Ace of Cupping enough, you know, not pouring it to yourself enough, which is causing all these people to be like, oh yeah. And whoever you are, Sound of Water, you got something, because the Emperor is out, not the Emperor, the Magician and the Empress is out here. So you got some, you can have a nice house, or some examples. I don't know you, but you can have a nice house, you can have a nice car, you can just have a really good job, and people think that they just gonna come over and be around you, and you're still trying to nurture yourself through nurturing other people, and they're just taking it. People who love you would do more for you. They would say, no, 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 you deserve this. No, 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 you did that last time. I'm not picking that up from these people. These people will come in and try to be your friend. They'll even go so far as to date you. 5 of Cups energy. Every time it's regrets. They're preying on you. You're attracting predatory energy. And look, I can't make it up. You got the King and Queen of Wands out here with the Devil. This is telling me that this is someone who, the King and Queen of Wands, I'm going to just be frank, they like to put that shit on. They like to look good. They like attention. That comes from some type of trauma here. And you have the Devil out here. So if you don't feel pretty and you go out and project, I'm trying to feel pretty, some predator will come over and say, you look really pretty, just so that they can get near you. That's what this is. It's some type of entity that's attacking you, but it's attacking you because your force field is low, and it feels like it can. Sound of Water, you can email me, and we can pick this up later. I feel like that's enough for a live, enough awareness here. Yeah, I don't want to embarrass you, shame you, or put none of your business out there. And I don't want you to already feel like you're alone in this situation, because I kind of already picked that up. Like, oh, I shouldn't have did this. I want to change my mind. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like, that's what these are for. And anybody watching tarot, anybody here is going through something and looking for some type of guidance, wisdom for themselves, or to help somebody else in the first place. So this is a no judgment zone, but I think that's enough for you right now. And I love you, and I'm sending you a huge hug, and my website is attached. That's my actual email. So you can email me if you feel comfortable. But other than that, could y'all send Sound of Water a hug? And then Melissa, I'm going to do that in 2 seconds. Let me just go over to Pisces real quick. Clear the air. You're very welcome. And I hope you hear me. I hope so. Like, hear me deeper, you know, in the heart chakra. But Pisces is out here. Let's go there. Pisces energy with this Leo full moon. Shake it up, Pisces. Pisces, Neptunian energy. Pisces. Now, Pisces, with all this other stuff that's going on, it's that, like, we got to watch this. Okay. Okay. I love it, actually. I love it. Thank you, Diamond. So with the Piscean energy, especially after the conversation we just had, you know, and again, you know, every time somebody asks a personal, you are a celebrity now. You are famous to a group of people, and you are now being used as an archetype for healing because somebody out here going through it and they didn't want to talk about it. I'm saying that because with this Piscean energy out here with this full moon, this is a village. But this is also giving a burial type energy. You know what I mean? It's like relinquishing these traumas with the ocean out here. These traumas, these deep wounds. This is moon energy here. And then you have the eternal child out here. We all need a hug sometime. We all have things that bother us, things we want to talk about. I was just upset today, and I didn't know I was upset till my friend called me. And I was like, tell me if I'm tripping. That's me knowing I'm finna trip. And then I just, you know, I had a big outburst. But I needed some validation. I needed a hug. I needed someone to hear me out. We all need that sometimes. This Piscean energy with the mentor in the shadow, with this full moon, is giving people the ability to come forth and say, I need help, is what I'm seeing. There's a lot of people who've been struggling with things wherever there's Pisces in their chart, specifically and around their emotions with the ocean out here, with the village right in front of you, being strong right in front of you, not telling people nothing because they feel like, you know, a child. I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to be shamed. I'm scared. And the whole time, there's a village out here that is here to help. So this Piscean energy with this full moon in Leo is helping people to come forth and saying, hey, how did you heal? How did you deal with that situation? How did you get through that? And that's what we all need sometimes. So shouts out to this energy and shouts out to platforms like this. I'm not the only reader. I'm mostly new. There are people who have been doing this. And you know what? I'm going to keep it 1,000. We have to be strong enough too to know where we're getting healing and where we're getting healed and where we're getting entertained. That's a you thing. That's a us thing. Because some of these readers we watch because they're funny. And we watch them because they make us laugh. And then the whole time we came there because we were hurt. And then we stayed for, you know, because it was funny. It was fun. And then we still hurt. You know what I mean? And then there's some places that, oh, I'm going to give you a platform, but you got to pay. And then it's like, well, I'm not even trying to think about all the extras that come with the healing. I'm just trying to, you know, sometimes it's just a dire need out here with the mentor in the shadow. I feel like right now this Piscean energy is just showing us where we need to connect. And where we need to find a place where we can do this. And it just so happens that YouTube is a place where you can do stuff like this and find a tribe and heal together. And it can carry on. You know what I mean? I haven't figured out how we can go further to actually get to know each other because I don't want a Patreon for this. I got other companies. I just don't think this makes sense. I can't charge people to heal. Now, I need to charge people to make sure they serious and not play with my time because that's just not safe at this point because it's starting to mess with my own mentality and I'm not able to show up my best version because I'm like, why the fuck you ask me that question? You know what I mean? But there shouldn't be that one person ruins it for everyone else. So I don't know if I should either... You know, we got to find a way to keep it authentic and keep it sincere is what I'm picking up here with this Piscean energy. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about the delicacy that we all have around our traumas and our emotions and how the last thing that we need is somebody laughing at us or taunting us or charging us or, you know, using us as an example, not being gentle. The eternal child is showing up out here with this rainbow energy. It's like having that hope that someone can see that you're just not your best right now. I'm just not strong right now. But can you help me to bury the hatchet? put this down, get rid of this energy? Can you help me out with that? Can you show me how you healed? And most people who do this got into this because they were under some type of high level spiritual attacks that they were not strong enough for. Because just because we supposed to have this 8 feet and it can get bigger or smaller, that depends on what type of demon or devil you going up against. The universe is sending this stuff to you to test you. So they're not going to send somebody with no force field, a big demon. You know what I mean? But if you're supposed to be able to bear the cross, crucifixion energy, be a martyr, put yourself out there to heal others, they got to make sure you're strong enough. So you're going to go under attack. And some of this shit, look, judgment out here. We're supposed to be able to sit before you heal, not triggered, and talk and tell you what you asked. How did you heal? How do I get started? You have the 7 of Pentacles here with the Page of Swords out here with this Piscean energy. It's just giving me enough is enough. You didn't thought about it and thought about it. You're turning it over. You're turning it over. This is replaying memories back here. And you just tired. It's like time to heal. But how? And I feel like some of y'all, when you start your healing process, if you don't move as fast as others expect, maybe they're not strong enough to watch you be in pain. Like, you know, some people can't stand to see blood. You know, so maybe your people couldn't stand to see you suffer, so they just shut down and they just stopped listening, or they didn't want to hear it anymore. And you felt 9 of Pentacles that you had to go do it yourself with the Queen of Wands here, and you wanted to just play tough, play confident. Maybe you got more into your aesthetics to try to hide it, but at this point with this full moon, it's saying, nah, 6 of Pentacles, I need help. That's what I have out here for this Piscean energy. It can go deep, but again, with energy is, it's called the flow state, F-L-O-W. You got to be able to go with the highs and lows. It's not, each energy takes on its own personification, and we got to be able to stay with it. You know what I mean? So with Pisces here, you're not just Pisces wherever you have it. There's other placements that could balance this out. You have soulmate and reflection. This mostly, the advice I'm giving you is to think about who you got around you, especially with this village being out here and the ocean out here. If you truly were in a safe space, you wouldn't feel like you got to hide or bury stuff this deep. The ocean is still mostly uncharted. This tells me that you have not had a space where you could even have this conversation enough, because the ocean is out here, not the lake, not the river, not the spring, not the well. The ocean. That's deep. These are the people that come up missing and disappeared, and we be like, wait, what? They never said anything. I saw them the other day. You need to really think about who you have around you and get to switching some stuff up, because right now, wherever you have Pisces in your chart, specifically with your moon, your emotions, your 7th house, you don't need to be around nobody that can't tell you how to heal. They don't need to be sitting there with you saying, I'm hurting too. Yeah, when? Nah, we don't need to be hurting. We need to be fighting back. This owl is out here seeking wisdom. You need to be around people that's taking your hand and pulling you up, not plopping their ass down next to you. All right, y'all. Y'all know I get passionate. I was corrected the other day. I'm not aggressive. I can be aggressive. And confrontation is needed sometimes. But this just makes me passionate. I want to see y'all upright on your feet, biting back. 2 of Pentacles here. Some of y'all not stable. You're up and down. You're up and down. So you need to start thinking about counseling. You need to start thinking about new friend groups. You need to start thinking about doing some things where some new people are there. Because the old people ain't doing shit anyway. So you might as well start meeting some new people. Melissa. Chalet already hinted at with this, it's fire and air or water and earth for just the basics of compatibility. Capricorn sun, Scorpio moon. He's a Leo sun and Aries moon. I'm going to just pull the cards and see, because what I have to say to that when it comes to compatibility, those are still only a few energies out of the entire chart. You know what I mean? So unless we pulling up the entire natal charts, which I know people who do, by the way, they will do a couple of natal chart reading, then I'm going to just pull the energy between the two of you, okay? Because this is still not telling me enough. You know what I mean? It's your suns and moons. It's more than normal, but it's still not enough, because you got to know where he has karma in his chart. I have karma in my 7th house around relationships, which is probably another reason I'm I'm single. You know what I mean? But also you have to look at, like, I have a Gemini moon. So A Gemini fourth house, which is like a second moon, which means that I like to be bothered, unbothered. One minute I like people here, one minute I don't. That's going to affect my partner greatly. You know what I mean? I end up usually dating air signs. Synastry. Hey, Melissa. Look, you got another resource down here. Shaylee does synastry, basically looking at the two natal charts at the same time. If you can get them together. But other than that, let's just see the compatibility. I'm going to do you, him, and then I'm going to do one in the middle. You make people respect you by having boundaries. When I first started this channel, one of the main things that I did that I always say I'm not here for likes, shares, and subscriptions. And I know at first it may have sounded a little arrogant, but now that I've established, you know, a pattern, people know that what I mean is I'm going to still tell you the truth. I'm going to still be honest with you. I'm still going to be transparent with you with the understanding of you may not like what I have to say. That's what I mean when I say I'm not here for likes, shares, and subscriptions. But a lot of readers are now, a lot of people in general, I ain't going to bring up Cat Williams, but a lot of people in general are not trying to pivot and back and say, no, this is what I meant. This is what I was trying to say. No, how you start is how you stay. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. How you come out is how they remember you. First impression. Remember, you only got 2 seconds to make a good impression. So if you come out trying to be too friendly, too impressive, you know, trying to get validation and agreements, then that's what people are going to think. Like, they're going to think, oh, I'm not gonna like your video. How about that? And it's like, that's what you did that. If people support you, Susie, if your parents just passed, what you want to shout out for? You need a hug? I don't know if that, I don't know. That's a little confronting. Let's see what we got here, Melissa. Sussy, Baka. I don't know. I don't know about that. I ain't messing with her. I don't like her. I didn't like her energy. It was big and it was, I just picked up a gluttonous energy from her. It was weird. Bye. We not hugging negative, toxic people. We gon' yeah, right. Clout. I like that. We don't do it. All right, let's see, Melissa. You, him, together. Melissa, don't overthink it. This looks really good. I see that you're really worried about his affection. Like, I feel like he's not open enough. You're very worried about. Melissa is giving codependent with the devil and the King of Cups out here. You're worried about, does he love me? But I see over here with the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles here. This is someone who is interested in marriage, is interested in commitment. I also see that he ain't sleeping with nobody else. I know that. Then you got this, the Lovers, the Star, and the Eight of Wands out here. This is a healing energy out here between the two of you. It definitely, I don't know if you're into tantric, but that's out here. So it's connecting at the Kundalini energy is the nice way to say it. But I definitely see that out here. There's a strong connection here, but I see that you have more reserves than he does. Because you feel, I don't know if he's not openly emotional enough or if he hasn't proposed yet. What's this over here? He's not lying. Whatever he's not lying about, Melissa, he's not lying. He means whatever this is here. I don't know if he backtracked on something and he's trying to reestablish his trust with you. The Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. I'm really picking up on Melissa, not taking your business, of course, ma'am. But I don't know if he cheated or if he didn't take you serious at first, but he definitely is now. He means that. I see that you, on the other hand, want some more tangibility. Like, you want to see some more, but that's not that's not what I'm talking about. I see that he's serious. So Melissa, this looks, y'all look compatible out here, but it looks like there's something y'all need to work through here. You want to see him be more action oriented. I don't know if that's his personality is what I'm picking up, Melissa. But as far as compatibility, I see that he's sincere. I just don't know if that's his. Yeah, the Hermit is out here. He just seems like a very reserved person. So, yeah, with the Five of Swords here, he thinks a lot. He's more of a mental person. So, that, yeah, with the mystery here, though, so this is like the High Priestess, that leaves you wondering. But if you want to know energetically, he's in. One more for Melissa and her person. Look, them two is what I just heard. But Melissa, no, he looks good. Reflection, soulmate. You may not understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Again, with this reflection and this soulmate, I don't know if he came off the wrong way at first or if he cheated before, but whatever it is, he's serious now. If he wasn't sure you were the one, he's sure now, but he's not a very openly affectionate person. So that's something that you're gonna have to like work with him on, because whatever happened in the past, it happened for a reason. Maybe that's what he needed to open up here. Surrenders out here, Melissa. So he good, people. Whatever he did, he's sorry and he here. But if you keep on saying, well, you don't do this, and well, you don't say anything, like he's not openly affectionate, so that could end up driving yourself crazy. But he in. I want to show you off. I want to show you off. Aquarius, he want to show you. Yeah. Okay, Melissa. Whatever you got going on. Let's see what Aquarius has going on. Now, this energy could be heavy because it is the opposite of the Leo full moon. So, let's see here. Melissa, be quiet. Now she quiet. Like, Melissa. Melissa, you somewhere blushing. See what's going on with this Aquarius. So this is the opposite of this Leo full moon. This will be timestamped, but for those of you who have not been here, the Leo full moon talked about releasing people who, you know, you told them what you needed, they didn't show up, and you're having a heart chakra awakening. So let's see what the other side of that looks like. Aqua. If y'all got any questions, y'all can go ahead and put them in the chat, because I'm getting on down. Yeah, we're almost done. Ha. The Crone is out here. That's death and transformation with the self. Ooh, the River is out here and Kairos here. It's time to move here. Flow energy here with the Crone and the self. This is definitely giving death and transformation out here. And then that goes back to what we was just talking about with the Leo energy, opening your heart chakra. So your emotions, it's time for you to let it out. Talk about it. It's flowing out here with the Crone here. I think in Wicca, which is I think where this comes from. I'm sure this is where it comes from with the Wiccan. I don't know what that is, religion or sector, faction, whatever. You got the Crone, the Maiden, and the Mother. The Maiden is like your younger self. The Mother is like the young adult, and the Crone is like the older version of yourself, the one that's been through something, got some experiences here. And then you got the self out here. So this is all just a revelation about who you are and what you have going on. Ooh, Crystal Fish. Okay. Okay, let me finish this up and then we'll do that one. So it's this energy where you have Aquarius, where it's just that time here. Again, with this River energy and this Kairos energy, it's just time for you to go ahead and start letting people know. I'm getting a very bold energy off of this, and I'm going to be honest, I like this. It's being able to tell people no, and it's being able to tell people no. No, just not. I'm not doing that. And it's because your heart chakra is open, and you just like, this is like somebody saying they sorry. You like, no, you're not. And it's okay, but no, you're not, and we're not doing that. Thank you, Crystal Fish. Very politically correct and proper. Let me wrap up Aquarius. So wherever you have Aquarius here with this full moon here, is definitely in sync, because someone has just got to the point where they realize that they've had enough experience with a person, place, situation, or circumstance to know that this is what it is. Okay, Amber. You know, that's the great thing, you know. That's the great thing, you know, with these readings too, when we're doing it like this. Yeah, you should definitely. So that coincides here with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, and then you got Temperance on the bottom. It's just time. It's just time for people to hear again about your healing journey. Let me say something. Wherever you let me talk about this, because I've been talking about this. If y'all just look at the Aquarius playlist, I've been talking about the rise and the fall of stars, and I've been talking about the fall of social media. Remember that celebrities are just playing out the struggles of the masses on a platform, so that Pisces energy, we don't feel alone, so we can see what it looks like to hurt and heal, to be humble, and we can feel like, oh, okay, well, you know, if Chris Brown can come back from that, then, you know, I can recover. You know what I mean? If Magic Johnson can go through that, then I can talk about it. That's what this star quality is supposed to be about. What I'm seeing here, and what we've all been seeing, again, Cat Williams, thanks a lot, is he's bringing to the attention that the things that we have idolized and thought were beautiful and intelligent and successful are not that. So now how do we heal? It's time for everyday people to step up, because clearly what we were looking at is not what we were looking at. So now it's your chance to talk about it. But in order for you to talk, you have to have already healed. Don't nobody want to hear you talk about how you hurting. That sounds like a victim mentality. It sounds like complaining. But if you've been doing the work, making progress, that's the people that they want to hear from now. Because usually who we look to hear from about doing the work and making progress is people that we can see, very heavy quotation marks, we can see it on. Oh, that celebrity, they went through that and they healed. They have a mansion, they have a car. Well, come to find out, we're finding out those traumas are still existing. They ain't healed nothing. It was a facade. So now we're starting to look around at the everyday person, and it's your chance. So if you have, wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, specifically Aquarius moon, you have to be like, is it time to necessarily write a book, Amber? That would be, you can start working on it right now with the Lovers here, the Geminian energy and the High Priestess. So talking about how you shed your skin, made your choice, you can start working on it with the Eight of Pentacles here, Six of Cups, reflecting, outlining it or whatever. But yeah, you can start working on it, because it's going to take time anyway. I don't think it's time to release this energy, because I still see a lot of work. But even writing a book, that's going to take time. So yes, get started. And for you that are looking at this right now, remember these things happen in 6-month intervals. So what's being released is your ability to get started. If 6 months ago, y'all could have still been in this cycle, so you couldn't talk about healing, you were participating. You're now moving to, okay, I'm done. I'm finna wrap this up, and I want to move to a point now. Hey, Melissa. I'm sorry. So now we want to move to this point where it's like, okay, I've healed. So, i.e., if I was a real estate agent, how I'm going to talk about a broker? I can talk about how I'm becoming a broker, wanting to be a broker, but now that I've actually did the paperwork to open the firm, now I can talk about that. Didn't nobody want to hear about how I was going to open the firm one day? Hey, Amber, I just work here. But this is exactly what's happening. So this is what I have for Aquarius. And again, it's talking about how you're somebody's testimony, okay? Y'all got to keep in mind, too. And Shaylee says she does synchrony, which is laying the charts next to each other. And I highly recommend. I love it. I just did, me and my daughters, as a matter of fact, I just did our astrocartography map, all three of us, to see if this relocation that I'm thinking about was a good idea, since they're going to be in the house with me. Magic. I'll definitely highly recommend. But with this Aquarius energy, it's just saying that you're going to have children, that, you know, okay, tie in. You're going to have children. You're going to have nieces, nephews. You could end up being a teacher, speaker, and you have to be healed and document that healing to be able to do that. Amber, I might can expedite that. I know some people. But get started. Playfulness and emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your, there it is, and it distort your perception with this playfulness out here. I feel like some of y'all have been talking about how you was going to leave, heal, whatever. Like, nah, this is that. And in order for people to know that it's real, you need to complete the process. Like, don't shade people like that. You know, that's how they be calling people scammers, because you know they're like, find out how I healed from my divorce, and then they get in it and it's just wham. It's like, damn, I'm trying to stop crying. And what? Disappointment in a friend or lover here, something important such as a new job or career, and you will receive a gift. Can't make it up. It's time to always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper, okay? Stop talking about it. It's done now. Wherever you have Aquarius and Leo with this full moon, it's done now. So you can now start the healing process, and it will pay you off. This heartbreak will be monetized, is what I'm hearing. Really? Well, thank you, Melissa. I'm here for it. Now, I love it. I love that. Don't get me started on that. I love that. But this is what this is wherever you have Aquarius. So whatever disappointment you went through, whatever. Because now you're about to be blessed, and you have a whole new lifestyle, a whole new life cycle. A whole new cycle has opened up. And it is consisting of your healing. New friends, new places, new hobbies. It's just new. It's so new. Did somebody, any more questions? Any more questions? I'll let y'all do that for a second while I put these up, because we are almost done. Shouts out to this full moon in Leo. Again, this moon, even though it's the sun, it's kind of dark. Let's go to the next energy then. Capricorn. I forgot I had something to drink here this whole time, y'all. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm thirsty. But I don't want to leave the camera. Sure, I don't know the next time I'm going to ever do this again, so go for it. I definitely don't know the next time I'm going to do it for free, so have at it. I'm going to get Capricorn ready, though. Capricorn. Why did I go straight to the heart card? So this full moon in Leo could have a lot of Capricorns in their feelings. That's crazy, because if I want to remember it right, and I'm gonna tag the video for y'all, but I think Miriam was talking about how Venus is in Capricorn, so Saturn is fact checking to see if that's really what we want, if I'm not mistaken. My daughter trying to take the charger here, so some of y'all are like fully charged, and it's time for y'all to pass the healing. Anyway, going back. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Melissa, this came out exactly for you. Shelly, I see you. And emotions are... Why these same cards keep coming out? Capricorn. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate y'all. Huggies. Capricorn. Well, now I'm finna have to say some real shit real quick. And again, I have heavy Capricorn placement, so it's no shade. But wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, this some angry ass energy, y'all. This some paranoid, angry energy. Melissa, calm down. But it just says that we need to get more self-control, is what I'm seeing wherever you have Capricorn. People are not going to be like you. Thank you, Shaylee. People are not going to be like you. Wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, we cannot get mad because they're not like us. I'm definitely preaching to the choir. I'm definitely talking to myself. Because what we're picking up here is that people who didn't listen to you, they didn't piss you off. They're dumb. You don't understand them. You just don't understand them. Some of y'all might want to look into sociology and psychology, because sociology will talk to you about how to look. Okay. He was reserved at first, Melissa, because he wasn't sure. And now he's sure. But he's still reserved because he's just a reserved person. So, Melissa didn't play it back. New beginning out here. Wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, like, we have to just be able to let people be who they are. We were just talking about that, Melissa. We just have to let people be who they are. They're not going to necessarily... People change for themselves. They don't change for other people. I don't care what nobody say. I've played with that thought on so many different occasions. I've meditated on it. I play devil's advocate. People change for themselves. Even if they think even if they're changing so they don't lose you, they want to keep you for themselves. That, like, at the end of the day, so I see a lot of Capricorns getting irritated out here because people are not necessarily handling things the way they need to handle it. But remember, it's their life to live. You know what I mean? And I promise you, I'm feeling this one. This full moon here that had me like, what? I almost didn't come here today because I was feeling like I was too harsh in my delivery already. Now, of course, I mean, I know better, but in my natural state, I was just like, stupid, stupid, stupid. No, no, no. You know, we already did a reading on that. We already talked about that. I already talked to you about that. I already made a video on that. And not even just here, in real estate and business development, in my family. Like, I've just been seeing a lot of things where it's like, that was totally avoidable. How did you fall into that, knowing what you know and, you know, going where you're going and experiencing what you've experienced? No problem, Melissa. Congratulations. But, and look at this. I can't make it up. 5 of Wands, baby. You have Capricorn in your chart. It's this ability of conformity here. And then you got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here. You could be well aware that people are around you for what you have or what they can get. Let them go. Don't try to convince them that you're more valuable or you should change. This whole Leo new moon or full moon is about, this whole cycle been about your group, because the opposite is Aquarius and the creativity. It's about team, squad, social, both ways, the way you cross the energy. It's about whether or not you're going to gravitate towards the people that you need to be around, or if you're going to try to change yourself to conform to them. And where I'm seeing Capricorn with the Hangman and 6 of Cups, you're looking back saying, why? And it's making you mad because you feel like these people didn't deserve you. They didn't deserve to be around you and you didn't like it. But Spirit is just telling you, look, let them go. New beginning. It's time to go. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Don't get caught up into, I cannot believe that you've been my friend this long and you didn't know your moon sign. I cannot believe I worked with you this long and you accused me of XYZ. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Emotions, they're natural, but they can distort your perception and cloud your vision. This is also giving me, who is that? I think it was Scorpio that could get upset, getting their feelings. Well, Pluto just left Capricorn and it's going to pivot back in. So keep in mind that this is what you're being released from. There's no need for you to be trying to, Scorpio and Scorpio, Pluto rules Scorpio. So that destruction, that tower energy, that transformation energy has been over in Capricorn, which is authority. So there could have been a lot of power struggles that are being released right now. If they can't get it together, they're gone. And you could be looking back right now saying, why did I fight with them all this time? And I love pointing this out here because to me, this is a third party card too, the 6 of Cups. Because you see this guy back here walking away, right? That's 1, 2, 3 people. If this is how they want to give and exchange, why the hell, bye? Let them do it. Capricorn, you was trying to police some people here. Craig and Day. And I got plenty of Capricorn placements, so I mean, I get it. I got to keep it real with myself, too. We spend too much time trying to make other people be like us. It's not our job. Matter of fact, you was working, you were counterproductive because you trying to make them be like you, and you didn't turn out to be, you didn't start getting bitter and paranoid because we were so busy trying to figure out, why are you like that? We didn't even realize we had become a problem. You have May out here. This is giving me Taurus energy. So this is also giving the energy of love, money, Venus, but this fixed energy now. May, Taurus energy has been going through this whole breakdown energy where it's like I'm doing something, not doing something. This May is also giving me a time indication, but what I'm really hearing is when the snow melts. When I look at this May card, I'm hearing when the snow melts. You have success out here. This is Aquarius energy, star energy, and fire. And you got Peacock, beware of great pride. But today, my daughters wanted to go to Cracker Barrel, and everywhere there was peacock, they had some peacock decorations, and I was looking at it for a minute. How ironic. It kept saying you are rare wherever you see peacock. So some of you are not aware of your own beauty, your own passion, and you don't realize how great you are at something. You're trying to force everybody to be great, basically. I can't comb hair or cook that well. I can survive, but I'm not a chef, and I'm damn sure not a cosmetologist. This is like you trying to like, why'd your hair look like that? All you have to do is it. No, everyone's not. Everyone's great at something. I don't care if it's picking up dog shit. Everybody has a skill that they're great at. That's their skill. You can't come in and make them try to be like you. Now, Capricorn energy, I am picking up that the reason that you don't want to see them suffer, back to that big heart energy, is because you feel like if y'all just listen to me, y'all be all right. People have to have their own discernment. People have to know how to lead themselves, think for themselves out here. Happiness, everyone's version of happiness is somewhere else. Tui. Let's see here. If you're gonna be an outcast, I think you want to listen to. Didn't I just kick them out? I feel like too, if you are going through outcasted energy, this Capricorn energy is something good too, because this Capricorn energy has been going through that, because Pluto was going through that transformation energy with Capricorn. It was a power struggle. You could have been around people who just wanted, I don't know how. Amber. I'm sorry, y'all. Amber, like, hello. I'm like, I don't know how. I thought I did that. But that's funny. That's funny. And see, Capricorn, this is what we need to learn how to do. You need to learn how to laugh sometime. Don't take yourself so serious. If people don't want to listen to you, they don't. Go find some people. Again, that was a part of our channel messages where it's easy. Hi. T-Money. See? But where it is easy and it makes sense. Welcome. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and get them ready. Nah, I removed them finally. But I was laughing at them. Hey, I can be goofy. But wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, we need to learn how to laugh at ourselves a little bit more. This right here, we was wrong for this. Basically, like, hey, we're gonna dominate them and show them how they need to act, and we gonna get this together. We ended up putting ourselves in competition with ourselves. It wasn't even worth it. I do got a question though, Spirit. Why are you showing me May here? What is this about? What is May about? Y'all better make some decisions out here. Two of Swords is out here with the Moon and the Knight of Flowers. Stop. That's that Taurus energy, y'all. I can sometimes. I like meditation music. Well, oh yeah, Krista Fish, thank you. I forgot. Okay, I'm coming back. No, but there we go with the Moon, the Knight of Flowers. So anyway, Capricorn, this is just basically with the Ace of Cups here on the bottom. Sound of water. You may have just needed to be alone anyway. These wasn't our people. Instead of going around people that accept us, Two of Pentacles out here, we chose to try to make everybody become us instead of just going around each other. Okay. Well, T-Money, see, we are doing live questions in tarot right now. But that's what this is, okay? So Capricorns, y'all not bad people, but y'all need to release this right here. Rooster, ooh, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Capricorn, that was us for a second here. We didn't realize it here, but look, a meeting with a stranger could be important. You meeting more people and you're saying, dang, why is it so easy? So easy. Don't have to fight. Don't have to argue. Don't have to be mean to them. Secret admirer out here. These people was wanting to do that the whole time. All right. Capricorn, let me give you your advice. And then Capricorn, I think y'all gonna be okay. This is being released. It's being released because I'm picking up on somebody who is sitting at the bar like, oh, I can't stand people. And the person next to him is like, me either. And it's like, what's your story? That's my story. And it's like, new friend. And all of a sudden, nothing else matters anymore. What's the advice for Capricorn? Instead of like staying at work all night, like I'm gonna do this and then they're gonna get it together tomorrow. I'm gonna be able to sit up and tell them like I get to say whatever I want because I work harder than the rest of y'all. They don't care. The medallion. You are the prize. You're the gift. You're the winner. Everybody's not gonna be a winner. Who on the sword out here with this clarity out here? This is why y'all able to release this energy. Y'all get it now. If everybody was a winner, then what would this be? You know what I mean? With the fault line, if you finally get it, it finally broke through. Congratulations, Capricorn. So y'all releasing the need to control, basically, and power struggle. Like, they either gonna listen to you or they gonna listen to you. They don't listen to you, that's on them. Chris the Fish. Hashtag work. I thought that was a play on that, Chris the Fish, with the what is that, the Fish Network? Like there's a radio station. Because my new love interest wants to open her heart for me. Are you serial dating, Chris the Fish? Oh, Amber, I know you was bullying with Capricorn in the 10th house. They didn't come to play. Capricorn in the 10th house is a bully. It's do it my way or everybody fired. Wow. Chris the Fish. Well, serial dater, Chris the Fish, means that you're just dating multiple people. But I see the Ace of Pentacles out here. So this looks really serious. It looks like a solid connection. You could have a child or end up having a child with this person out here. Wow, Chris the Fish. Chris the Fish, be slow down a little bit. Not because anything's wrong with this person, but you don't want to give them too much too soon or too fast is what I'm picking up wherever you have with this question, with this relationship here. Wherever you're having like, you're wanting to like basically domesticate this person. Yeah, I see that. But now that you found this person, you're ready to like get married, have a baby. Like this is it. Slow. This person may think it's a bit fast. Like let's see what they're about. I see. Look, y'all. Chris the Fish is a good one. Okay. Chris the Fish. I mean, like you are totally relationship type, very solid. Very loyal energy, definitely the type of person who wants to be married once and stay married here. But just be careful here that you know enough. Take your time, research. We talked earlier about getting background checks. Just make sure this is it. You know, I don't want you to jump in too quick because I see with the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor here, you ready to go. You gonna take care of her, okay? But with her, I'm seeing the 6 of Pentacles out here, which is reciprocating, and the 5 of Cups, which is regretting it, with the Page of Cups. So this is saying that she's not doing enough for you to just you're caring and liking her more than she's showing you. So I would like energetically to see her give a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because it looks more one-sided right now. It's leaning more on you. 7 of Pentacles. You need more time before you completely commit to her. Before you nest, okay? Yeah, Ten of Swords here, because this could end up being a betrayal, but it's just a speed thing. And that's so crazy, Crystal Fish, because I am going to tag that video from Miriam that talks about this full moon that we're reading on tonight. And it just basically says that if we get into, look, it came out again. Be careful that you don't impregnate this young lady. And be careful again that I just feel like you're way more invested than she is, and I feel like you deserve someone just as invested, because I see that once you settle down, you're in, and everyone deserves someone that no, Chris. Well, then I answered that. Knight of Cups here. She just wants to, hold on, shouts out to Crystal Fish, first of all, because we have women that go through this. Melissa was just saying something similar as a woman. So as a man, you're getting the same thing, where this woman is not really opening up and reciprocating. She's staying here at this Knight of Cups energy. Shaylee, we just had the same situation. So it's just a male version where they're keeping it at, you know, I'll date you, you know, but I don't want to go deeper. That scares them. Look, Five of Swords. They don't know about that. I don't know about that. So I don't think you should get her nothing until she give you, she need to know. I mean, Crystal Fish, that's called tricking. When we just give people shit for nothing. She needs to show you more. Cause look, with the Chariot here, she just gonna run off. You don't want her thinking that that's what this is about. You know what I mean? Take her to a park or something, you know. Ask her to do a volunteer service with you. Ace of Pentacles, I see your love language is gifting. Don't just be giving her shit, because she gonna take it. That doesn't mean she loves you. Y'all be making me go into protective mode. I'm like, Chris, what you doing? Chris, you are not a sugar daddy. No, don't do it. Wait a little bit. No. All right, I'm finna, look. Chris the Fish, you do this all the time. You do this all the time. You meet somebody you like, and you start giving to them. That's why you can't find no damn body. They be like, hold on, what? Crystal Fish? No. It causes people to consider you for a long time. But then they always turn out, They pretend to be what you want if they can continue to get things. Don't get them nothing. All right, Crystal Fish. I am sending you love and light and protection from, that's a predatory energy. We talked about that tonight. That's predatory. They're preying on you because your force field is low. Your force field is low because we talked about different things. So in your case, it's like a void of happiness, low-key codependent, and you'll pay for them to stay, and they're willing to take it, but you don't deserve that. No. The Empress is out here with the Nine of Swords here. If you give them money and you start buying them stuff, that's all they're going to be concerned about is what's next. Look how she got her hand out. Fuck around. You don't want to go broke messing with them. Look, you'll regret it. Five of Cups. Okay, Crystal Fish, I'm going to get off of it. Too new. I just told you. Now you're being combative. 5 of Wands. I just told you. I mean, if you want to read it, that's fine, because I can use, you know, I can talk to you more clearly, because I don't want to just be talking on here, because I think I said enough, but I want to brag about it. I want to show you off. I want to show you off. Now, Chris, you in that energy? No. Chris, where you at? I'm like, Chris, where you live at? Vegas. No, I'm just, all right, that's it. That's enough, Chris. I'm going to move on, Chris, to Taurus. Taurus has been in this dark energy, too, so be careful of this. And just be careful, Crystal Fish. Let's move over. I don't want you out here like that, Chris. All right, let's see with the Taurus energy. It's not a shush thing. I want you to hear me. No, she's too new. She needs to give a little more to get a little more. And I'm telling you this because I love you. Look, Taurus energy is right out here with the stone out here. Taurus is a fixed sign. The venom is out here. The eternal child is out here. The offering is out here. The thread, the mentor, the lover, the crow, the cave, and eros. This is sex, okay? Now, it's interesting. We just talked about this with Taurus. Taurus has been in this energy here, right? Uranus is about to go direct in Taurus. Y'all look that up on the astrology side. But basically what I'm saying is here is this Taurus energy never grew up. They never grew up. Somebody taught them how to do this too. So this is an old fool. Is what I'm picking up wherever this Taurus energy is. With this full moon here, this is not going to keep working with the lovers here. What exactly? Hold on. I'm trying to see if this. So let me tell y'all what I'm looking at. Somebody has grown up being predatory in this Taurus energy. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. Someone has showed them, taught them how to go out and pick people. Could be younger than them. When I'm looking at the lovers with the eternal child, they could go after people younger than them to prey on here. Because you got the eternal child with the crone here. Someone could have mommy issues or daddy issues. So they're going after someone who fulfills that archetype here. Ew, sound of water. Gross. It makes sense though. You got the mentor out here with the offering. Somebody taught them this. This Taurus energy is also giving me like a low-key pimp or madame energy. We just was talking about with Krista Fish how the Empress had her hand out. Look at this. With the cave out here, this is somebody with the venom right next to the venom here. This is someone who has a secret addiction, secret toxic ways. This is someone who has a very ugly side, a dark heart. Eros is out here with the thread here. Somebody who thinks that they can hold on to you by sleeping with you. I just heard it's loose. It's a loose thread. So it ain't that good, whatever this is, because it ain't no clank clank. It's just a thread. You know, like with the lovers with the stone out here, this is how they do every relationship. This is what they do. This is how they're going to continue to do it. So what I'm looking at here with this full moon here, it looks like this is being exposed. The thing that I have to say about this though, yes, Krista Fish, I am praying for you. Please make sure she's worth it. So the thing I'm looking at with this Taurus energy is like, this energy gonna exist forever. Now, will it stay in the energy of Taurus? I'm not sure. Energy moves every day, so it can go into another energy. But I've seen it in Taurus. I've seen it go over to Gemini for a second and come back. I've seen it try to get into Sagittarius and come back. I've seen it in Pisces energy. I've seen Virgo be the victim. I've seen Libra be the victim. So this energy is moving around. That's why we do weekly forecasts to see if the energy is moved. But what I'm looking at here is, we all know it. Let me ask y'all something. Are strip clubs open? How's that business doing? Oh, okay. That's what I'm looking at out here. Someone is groomed that this is how you get a man or this is how you get a woman, and this is what they're going to do here. This is what they saw as glamorous as a child, and this is what they are going to like. This is all Sexy Red fans right here. I'm just keeping it. This is what this is here, and it's like a young person. And when they young, we like, oh, they just young, they just having fun. And they get a little older. And we like, well, that's all they know. Now I got an old hoe out here, male or female. And it's just disgusting. And it's just like, bro, sis, like, you too old for that. Like, get a life. Like, grow the fuck up. And they're like, this is all we know. The venom with the cave. Very nasty energy. Very nasty. This is someone going around saying, you're going to do this for me, you're going to do that for me. And again, I'm picking up on an older energy that preys on younger women. Or men. It could be older women preying on younger men. I've seen that too. I have quite a few male clients. That is their situation. They got with older women, and now them women are, they not young no more. Now they're older saying, wait a minute, this isn't right, but I'm married and I've been married for this long and da-da-da-da. I have a friend I've just had this conversation with, but with the stone out here, what are you going to do about it? You just going to sit in it? You can't sit in it. Like, when are you going to fight that? If y'all got questions, I'm on my last one. So let's go ahead and get ready to get up out of this. Sound of water. I see you now. The Taurus energy out here. I just Avatar. Remember, in Avatar, they kept saying, I see you on a soul level, on a spiritual level. So when we was talking about sound of water, your force field being low, now I know why. This energy got a quote to you. This is the dark side of Venus. This is Jezebel. This is toxic loves. I'm sorry, Chris. We've been here for too long. I don't know how to do that math, y'all. But I got one more sign, Libra, and then, but that's what that now I see sound of water. How you ended up in that situation. Someone this energy here with the chariot energy, heart chakra energy. This is the mother, the doula, the womb here. This is how you nurture, how you love. This is also yeah, Chris he gone. It ain't tricking if you got it. But what you're seeing here, this energy, the dark side of Venus, Venus is love and money. The dark side of Venus turns into basically, okay, Amber, this is when you end up in those narcissistic relationships that you don't recognize because it looks like love, it sounds like love, but it doesn't feel like love. And you can spend time and get lost in trying to figure out if it's you or if it's them. That's what this Taurus energy is right now. Again, I do energy, not signs. Energy can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. Yes. So that's what this is, though. So this energy is in Taurus right now. I've seen it try to jump on other energies. That's when I stopped doing signs. And I had to sit down and ask myself, what's the difference between a sign, a house, an energy? Because a lot of readers use them interchangeably and it's confusing. But when you look at it energetically, the residue of energy can stay on you. So now, sound of music, sound of water, you're not with this energy anymore, but they left this energy on you. So we have to cleanse this energy to strengthen your force field, to get back in some more positive energy. We have to refocus the energy. Like this is over here in Taurus. There ain't nothing you can do about this. This is the energy. So we can just, now that we know it's here, we can protect ourselves from it better. Now that we know it's here, we can, I mean, hey, some individuals start to think they are God based on the treatment that they get. But again, water seeks its own level. So if you got a shallow individual out here glorifying a shallow individual, they start thinking, how's something wrong with me? We saw that in Gemini energy. How's something wrong with me when I got this going on or that going on? If I keep getting away with it, then how is something wrong with me? That's what we're experiencing right now. So this Taurus energy has the dark side of Venus in it, where it's praying. And then another energy, they just said intuitively that even if this person is not necessarily older or younger, it could be a younger spirit, an older spirit. So the man could be younger and the woman could be older, but the young man may have the more witty mind. And the older woman may have the more broken spirit. So he can use this dark side of Venus on her, or vice versa. I've seen people try to hire me to do, television or do little, radio things or podcasts. And then they tell me, well, we can't pay you because we got to interview you. If I'm giving you content that you can use for monetization, then you gonna pay me. I'm not interning some free shit for you. Now, if you tell me that I'm, it's a mock-up or I can do it from my own home, but if I show up, I get dressed and I get on a microphone or a stage, that's not interning y'all crazy. But this is the game that they play because someone could be a novice in an area. They could be new to acting, new to a job, new to a city, and they don't know. Despite their age, they're young in that area. They're new and they're being taken advantage of here. This person may offer them things. They may say that they're mentoring them. And once again, I tell people all the time, as a high-level professional, mentorship is free. Mentorship is free. That's something that the mentor chooses to do. It's a gift. So when you got a mentor out here saying, I need some money, you paying for a service now. At best, it's an educational service. You're paying for a coaching program at that point. Mentorship is free. So if you're paying a mentor, you're being coached. That's an educational product. So that's more so a coaching program than it is a mentorship. But again, if we sit and we don't think and use our mind and we just listen to whatever coming out of people's mouth, this is how this Taurus energy has gotten it. My thing about it is I don't see this energy going anywhere. I see it being called out and confronted, and it just is what it is. I mean, this is like, saying, are you pimping me? And they like, yeah, I've been doing it. You just caught on, and then that was it. Like, the stone is out here. It's not going to stop. It's just being brought to our attention. This is like me telling that lady, hey, that's very scammy. Like, you got me signing documentation saying that you'll be able to use my content for money for your company, but I'm not getting any type of reparation. That's scammy. She like, yep, that's exactly what's going on. And if you don't like it, you ain't got to work with me, because I'd rather go find someone else who's not thinking and prey on them. Someone's not going to understand contracts. Someone's not going to read. Someone's not going to understand the definition of this versus that, and I'm going to be able to take advantage of them. So I'm going to just stick over here. That's what I see over here with this Taurus energy, with this full moon. It's just being revealed. Ain't nothing finna change. And I'm going to be honest, I've said this before. Again, y'all can look at that video I got on my page. It says, how to know when a tarot reader's talking to you. And I basically break down these energies. Look at the devil sitting here. This is probably going to be the case until Uranus leaves Taurus in 2026. So if you get tired of hearing this energy, it ain't my fault. Tell it to the planets. And look, you got the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. This is someone who doesn't even realize that they're being taken advantage of, that they've been enslaved, that they've done something that is humiliating or embarrassed. They don't even realize the magnitude of their actions, because this Taurus energy is making it sound so glamorous here. This is not good here. Someone's losing their whole independence as far as it comes. It's their name. Their name not going to hold no weight in the future because of this type of stuff right here. It's going to bite them in the butt. That's what this is. 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor out here, and the 6 of Cups. The things that are being done in the past are going to strip them of their authority and their power in the future. Look how you go from being the Emperor to the 5 of Pentacles. This is the dark side of Venus. Love and money. And people say, oh, money's the root of evil. No, the management, the use of money. Money can be a wonderful energy. It can be a great function. It can also be the opposite. I'm telling you that in this energy, in this Taurus energy, it's not a great function. But that's just in this Taurus energy. Capricorn know what to do with it. All right, this is what I have here. All right, any more questions? Because I'm on the last one, which is Libra. Last call for alcohol. I like having a more intimate channel because we don't got all the people just zooming through acting crazy. All right, let's do the last one. This is a Libra. Let's do the last one. Thank y'all for being here with me. And for anyone who did get a personal question answered, I hope you know and understand that it will always come from a pure space. I have no room to talk about nobody. And I'm an open book. I don't have skeletons, because I use myself as an example for everything. So I don't have no secrets. I learned at a young age. I was in 5th grade, and I said something out loud, and everybody was like, ooh, and the teacher was like, here, you said this and that, and I tried to lie. And oh no, the spirit will be here on Mondays live. But I'll be back. You don't have to earn the sight. But it's interesting because my teacher said, who said that? And I lied and said, I don't know. Everybody said it was me, and I still lied because I didn't want to get in trouble. The interesting thing, okay, I'll look at that real quick, Sound of Water. Any more questions? But my teacher said, why you lie? You got a big mouth. Everyone know you said it. I heard you from that point on, I was in 5th grade. From that point on, I've never lied. Now, I got a big mouth, and sometimes things come out. But I'll never just say some crazy. Krista Fish, watch it. Watch it, friend. But I was like, okay. That's what I'm talking about. So I've learned now to be careful about what I say. So let's see. You got to stand on it once you say it. So I would never just blurt something out and hurt people. The riddle is out here with this full moon in Libra. The creator. And the box. It's time for y'all to let something out. Aries was getting this reading a couple months ago. This energy of time for you to put something out there, let it be known, let it be seen. It's this artistic energy that's out here. Wherever you have Libra in your chart with the riddle here. Some of y'all have been trying to wonder like what was going to happen. Look at these stars. These planets are all in alignment here. It's time, okay? It is just time. Wherever you have Libra in your chart here, with the box out here in the creator, I feel like you're creating a new box, a new structure, a new system out here. This box is giving me Hierophant with the creator out here. So that is definitely giving me wand energy, artistic energy out here. Page of Wands to be more specific with the riddle. The riddle is giving me more of a hermit energy. So it's like, you know that whatever this is groundbreaking. It's something that's very different. And it's time. If you're going to do it, you're going to have to do it. There is some resistance in the cards here. So I do feel like you're scared. Scared of judgment. Scared of success here. Scared of, look, let me tell y'all. And I tell my clients this in business development. Look, set yourself a negative goal. Set yourself a negative goal. And hit it. If you got to tell yourself, I'm going to release my company and fail just to release it, do that then. People hold on too much to the specifics. I might tell myself that I'm going to do 2 readings. Well, that's easy. So if I do 3, I'm a winner, right? Exactly. Sometimes you got to give yourself bare minimum goals to get started. Everybody's not a super workaholic. Some people are actually tired. They're scared. Some people aren't used to people looking at their work. Some people do it from a different space and they never thought the world would see it. So give yourself a low goal. I'm going to show this to my friends so they can laugh. Your friends ain't going to laugh. But if that's what you got to tell yourself to show it, to just get the damn shit out there, say that then. Come on, Libra. You have the Empress out here. That is you. And you have the Emperor out here. What? Wow. You will be supported. You will be supported. There's a sponsor out here for sure. You just need to show it to them. No one's investing in something they don't know exists. Y'all have went past just talking about it and hearing about it. Y'all actually have something. Y'all got something to show them. Again, it's not that wannabe energy talking about, you know, I'm working on it. Like, you have it out here. You just have to release it. I just noticed too, look, this is exchanging of hands. The stars are in alignment here. This is sponsor energy out here. The Emperor and the Empress here. Somebody got the resources and somebody got the platform. You got the 5 of Wands out here, but you're conflicted. When are you going to stop this? 7 of Swords out here, telling yourself it's not good enough. This is self-sabotage. With the 5 of Swords, you are telling yourself it's not that good. If someone compliments you, you're saying, nah. You got the 9 of Pentacles out here. You're living up to your own standards here, but you set the bar. You set the bar way too high on yourself. You know, like, if you want to have your personal goal, that's fine, but you need to have a public goal as well. As far as I'm concerned, my stuff isn't good enough. But I'm told all the time my stuff will never be good enough because I'm a perfectionist with my work. I got too much Capricorn. It'll never be right. It'll never be done. So guess what? If it's up to me, I will never be seen. I will never be debuted. But you got to have, again, that tribe around you to say, look, we got you. I got you, Chalet and Sound of Water. I got y'all. So now you have to have that tribe around you to say, you are good enough. Well, while you work on it, can I take this version of it and you just let me know when you update it? You know what I mean? Or that group around you that calls and says, hey, let me market this while you work on that. Instead of the people that's like, well, just let me know when you're done. They plan on you never being done. They don't care if you get done or not. So Libra energies, it's time for you to break out. Ace of Flowers is out here. This is the Ace of Wands with the Fool out here. It's time with the Six of Pentacles. Share. I'm here and share my world. Mary J. Blige. Share my world. Don't you leave. This is literally with the Six of Pentacles. This is share the full my world. It's something new. That's what I have for y'all, where you have Libra in your chart. And then I'm going to wrap up these last two questions and we are solid. A message for you. Talk about it. Libra, and I want to say in my Cardi voice, talk about it. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Whoever you have shown your work to has been bragging and talking about you ever since. But everybody probably think you're not even a real person or a real thing, because where is it? You know what I mean? This is like somebody like, man, I just went over my friend's house. She is so gifted. He is so amazing. He's working on this. He's working on that. And then they're out here promoting you, and then you never debut the stuff. Sun energy, full moon in Leo. Sun energy, release it. Forgiveness out here. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Let me tell y'all something else real quick, Libra energies, or wherever you have Libra in your energy. The way that the rhythms on these platforms are set up, it's a lot about technology and algorithms, not about your gift or your talent. I tell my clients, it's not you, it was your process. You're not the problem. Your product is not the problem. It's understanding the business side of it. So I'll see people post amazing content and get 1, 2, 3 likes. As a business owner, you shouldn't be focused on the same measurements as you would an influencer. So for instance, if I look on YouTube, I'm not just looking at, oh, 3 people or 10 people watched the video. I'm looking at how many people liked, shared, commented, how long they watched it. You are running a business. You're looking at statistics. If you're seeing who coming from an emotional space instead of a practical space when it comes to your business, you'll always feel like you're failing. If I make a post on Instagram from my business side and it gets 13 likes, 1 share, and 4 comments, I'm happy because it's working. Because in that space, I don't really want people to be like, oh, you're so pretty. I want people to buy. I want people to go to my website. So you have to figure out the measurements. I see here that you just have people who have been criticizing you from an emotional space. So you haven't been able to get to the business part of it yet, wherever you have Libra. This full moon is telling you that it's time for you to get to the business side of it, because you only know 20, 30 people that you done showed it to. You might have 200 people in your phone right now, and you might have showed 20 people your gift. And out of the 20 people, 10 of them said it was okay, and 5 of them criticized it, and 5 didn't respond. So you quit. And there's a billion people out here. This full moon is saying you need to forgive what happened in the past. Oh, they didn't like it. So-and-so criticized it. And show it to somebody else. Get busy. Strangers. That's what I have here where you have Libra. All right, you all. If you're watching for more in readings, I'm done. I'm just about to do Sound of Water. You have a court day around October with this Taurus. You said something about Pluto. Should I be worried? You should never be worried if you do the right thing. So that's one thing, and if you didn't do the right thing, the best thing you can do is accountability to head it off. But energy is never to be nothing to be afraid of. It's as simple as checking the weather, right? Sound of Water. If you wake up and it's raining outside, you might still decide to take a jog depending on who you are. You might say, I ain't finna go out there and run in the rain and 12 degree, weather. Today my daughters had a dentist appointment, and their dentist is 40 minutes away. That's the one I've been taking them to since one was born and one was 2, and she's 13 now. So I was like, I'm not going. It's raining. Well, when I looked at the weather and saw it was going to be raining for the rest of the week, I was like, girl, you're going to drive in the rain today or tomorrow. But that's not a reason to miss an appointment. So it wasn't nothing to be afraid of, but I was aware. We left an hour and a half early. You know what I mean? Like, precautions. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So Pluto, what we were talking about, is going back into Capricorn. That's that power struggle energy. Let's see, Spirit, with Sound of Water in her situation. You need to save you some money. You need to save you some money to walk away. Oh, Sound of Water. I don't want to do this on here. It's a little personal. Oh, you gonna be forced to deal with him. Is this child support or something? You gonna be forced to deal with him. I see you don't want to, but the 10 of Pentacles is out here with the 10 of Cups. So either you need to take some money, or he's gonna be on you some money for this family here. Because on the bottom of the deck here, the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords here, he's not taking care of you and the kids. He's not helping with you and the kids. Something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. He been taking his time, not wanting to do nothing. They could have a court order out here. It look like you gonna get some money. When choosing a mentor, how can you know that they can be trusted? Crystal fish. Well, for one, you have your own discernment. So I bring spirituality into everything. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get spiritual insight on if I need one. Half the time, y'all don't be needing mentors. I don't know if you got to... I don't know your case, Sound of Water, but I don't think that... Yeah, nah, you don't... I don't know if you have a... You don't... What I'm seeing, again, in the cards, because I don't know you, you don't have a case for that. You don't have a case for protection. They're going to order him money, and they're going to order reciprocation. It's out here again, 6 of Pentacles, give and take, back and forth. But I don't see nothing about no protection. I see you may not want him to know where you live. That could be arranged. But that's, you might want to consult an attorney for that then. Yeah, 5 of Wands, because they're gonna make you deal with them. And 5 of Cups here. Be careful. I mean, you can reach out to me directly, but be careful how you word things with them, because when you use certain words with the court system, they start, it could end up empowering him. Because I'm just hearing the 6 of Cups with the Page of Cups out here. I'm hearing somebody say, oh, she don't want to let me see my kids. Oh, I just want to see my kids. She won't tell me where my kids are. And it could make you look like you're antagonizing. So be careful, like, how you use the words. There's a way to do things here. Yeah, with Justice and the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords. They're the most that I just see them awarding you money, but they're going to give visitation. I do see y'all having to work together. And then they go to 8 of Pentacles. I see y'all having to work together. Sorry. Who else had a question? Krista Fish, you can pray about it, but I'm probably finna take my personals down. I don't like charging for readings, and it's not that deep. Well, it's not that deep to me. I give enough information in my Ace of Swords. I tell enough information in these for that. I got some other stuff to do with my career. Amber. Not they haters. Amber, I did not know. Amber, your advice is strangers. Hey, Mimi. Hold on. Did somebody have another question before I go? Was there another question? All right, I think that was everything. I don't know. Did I miss a question? Oh, whoa. Chalet, there you are. Shaylee, I'm sorry. Am I going to find a job? Of course you're going to find a job. Of course you're going to find a job. There's a million of them out here. Don't get me to start on my economy rant. And also, one of the things I'm hearing intuitively, Shaylee, is if you're not able to find a job, it could be because Spirit is wanting to relocate you. And again, I talked about how, you know, I'm going to share Miriam's reading, but I talked about how basically that's one of the ways to know that you're protected. Spirit will move you out of harm. So if you're worried about finding a job and you ain't finding one where you want, be ready to look outside of your area. Oh, well, thank you. No, Karma, we're doing it. Yes, I picked up intuitively a 10 of swords here. So you're not going to find a job where you are because Spirit wants you to relocate. So you're going to find a job when you expand your mind to look in other places. You got to be willing to go to the money. I just saw the Strength card and I just saw the Hangman. So you got to look at this differently. Look at this as going towards your stability. We're not gonna get no money till around March 20th. I've been telling y'all that there's no motion right now. The big planets are moving, so right now we're supposed to just be resting and sustaining. And then, yeah, 4 of swords here with the 9 of swords here, and here you are. Shaylee. Let me ask a better question. Why are you in this situation? Because normally when he got us sitting down like that, it's for a reason. Girl, y'all say anything. Spirit, why do you have Shaylee in this situation in the first place, please? Eros, Apocalypsis, and the Mirror here. I feel like you're not, they're saying you're not in, I know I am dead. They're saying you're not in this situation due to yourself. You're in this situation because of some relationships that you chose to entertain here. So they're just showing you basically that you are the people that you hang around. So whoever you was hanging around wasn't about their bread. So it puts you in a poverty state. Yeah, it is. But it's a reflection of people here. You got the Mirror, Eros. Eros talks about sensuality here. It talks about like having a bad soul tie on you with the apocalypses that you need to break. So there's something here, but it's a mirror energy. This could have been a karmic twin that you were around that started this destruction. Yeah, the natals here. This is scorpionic energy here. So there is some type of, you got 2 cards that's showing you Pluto, Scorpio, death and transformation. So there is some soul tie or some interaction with some type of soul tie that started this with the Mirror here. So this is what brought you to this poverty state. Now, Spirit, what do you want her to like take away from this energy? Because this started with that. No, Crystal Fish, I'm okay. I really don't. I think my PayPal is forever growing, but not my PayPal, my what's the name? My Cash App. Shaylee, we will have to do a personal because I don't want to get too, I be getting a little deep on here, but when these 2 cards come out together, this tells me that there's something else going on. The 7 of Swords with the High Priestess here. There's something you're not telling me. You're not telling me. There go that Geminian energy, but I can see it. You just have to email me. Yeah, with the Hierophant, you under karma. This that Taurus energy I was just talking about. And what I say about Taurus, and you got the 3 of Pentacles. This is working together. Oh, yeah, you get, but I mean, yeah. The Fool with the 2 of Swords, they're telling me not to go any further publicly. It's too personal. And respectfully, I know I'll see you on here again. I don't want to go there with you on here. Just email me. Because I'm seeing that you're not telling me something, and I see what you're not telling me, but I don't want to talk about what you're not telling me. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised I can see. But Shaylee, I will see you later, so I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And just email me. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. See, I see why you're in this state, but it's not everybody's business why you're not there. You used to have it. All right, that's it. So just inbox me, because I mean I can tell you, but I don't want to go. Some of these readings can be triggering. They're healing. They're great, but thank you. It was a Christmas gift with the moon here. Yeah, see, look, they'll go. Some things aren't meant for the public, for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's great to have these spaces to present our energy so that people can feel safe and know that we can have this talk. It's my email. But some of these things ain't for everybody to talk about. So yes, you know, we're being brave. We're getting together as a tribe. It's easy. We're talking. But then when we get to this level right here that I'm seeing, look, death and transformation, more scorpionic energy. But look at the body language. This isn't for everything. Not for some of this stuff isn't for YouTube. And then you got the moon again. So I'm not finna know. Okay, well, inbox me. But for now, inbox me. You're a Pisces. Have you seen Pisces readings? Yeah, email me. We'll talk about that. All right, so I guess that's... Look at the Pisces playlist. Start there for me, and again, it's a video, so I come with love. But look there, and then email me, because I know I give. You can just order a reading right now, Chris, from my website, but they're not gonna be there. I'm probably gonna stop doing personals. I might do some more stuff like this, but I'll probably stop doing personals around March 20th with the new year. All right, I love y'all. Shaylee, I'll be looking for you. I put it in the chat. Didn't I? It's Ki at kthawkins.com. It's on there. See y'all later.